Hello, love wrestling. It's Thursday night. It's 8 p.m. And you know what that means. It's another new episode of Between Two Beards.
Can we start off with the biggest news of the week? The Rams lost!
But every night I'm making new best friends, and the only problem is we like having a good time. Forget yourself now.
If you've got the budget, I've got the time.
There he is.
Hey, boss!
There's the boss.
Hey!
The man with the finest beard on this screen.
Canadian men, boys, shut the hell up. Let me talk.
You see, the Rads are resourceful. When I got beef with somebody, I can find a way to talk to them.
Listen between two beers.
Getting down.
Hello, love wrestling. It's Thursday night. It's not 8 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. And tonight, you know what that means.
You're going to yell. You're going to scream. I know you're going to get mad at this guy, at this face. It was me all along, buddy. What does it mean? What are we doing here? It's early, man.
WWE right now live on Peacock, and I assume other places.
YouTube. I think they're live streaming Facebook.
I'm watching it on Peacock.
I'm on the cock as well.
They are doing their WrestleMania kickoff. Cody's going to be there. The Rock's going to be there. Roman's going to be there. Rhea Ripley.
So if something goes down, we got you covered.
Triple H. So,
and that cake eater, The Rock.
Yeah.
Listen, Rocky, I like my chicken nuggets. I eat chicken nuggets, and I'm okay with it. You made a dumb decision, Rock. That's all I'm going to say. It's not my fault.
We're going to get into that. Trust me. We're going to definitely get into that.
It's not my fault. You made the mistake.
We figured we would hop on. We were both available to hop on and do kind of a watch along of the kickoff here to see.
Cody's hair is extra blonde right now,
and then we'll dive into
very blonde Cody Rhodes right now. What decision does he have to make? But if thank y'all for being here. If you saw our intro and you listened to Thunder Rosa, you're here because you listened to Thunder Rosa. Shout out to Thunder Rosa. Glad she's back. Happy she helped us out.
If you're here, smash that like button.
Hit that subscribe, follow button. Tell all your friends. Let's get 20 likes today. I think we can get 20, maybe even 25. But I'm feeling if we can get 20, maybe Spencer, he can cook something up. If we hit 15, he'll come say hi. So if we can get to 15, come say hi.
Okay, Sullivan saying 105,000 people already watching on the WWE YouTube.
We'll go into their chat and tell them we said to come over here and hang out with us. But yeah, 15 likes, Spencer, Love, or Zach, whoever that is, will come say hi. I'm assuming it's Spencer. But yes, share this out. Tell your friends. JPJ is probably going to yell today. I'm assuming as much. So if he starts,
we'll see. Let's see if they try to redeem themselves during this press conference. Cody tweeted today.
I don't think his decision. He can. I'm under the you already screwed the pooch on Friday. Like, yeah, you can redeem yourself here.
You can't fully redeem it, but you can make it a better decision.
But the options are not the right. It's gonna feel very like, oh, whoops, we screwed up here. They're taking all the wind out of Cody Rhodes' sails, man. And I don't want a triple threat. This isn't the same as Daniel Bryan. This isn't the Yes movement. It's not. It's not the same. It's just, I'm sorry.
Solomon's right. Says the problem is there is no good booking in this situation. There's no.
Yeah, there's not a great. They
no
got
matter what you do, it's not going to be great.
Like I said on Monday, if anybody listens to Unplugged with Pluggo, thank you. Like I said, don't even make Cody Rhodes win the Royal Rumble if you already were going to do this.
Yeah.
If he would have lost the Royal Rumble and had to go through even more peril, I would have believed that and been okay with that more than having him win the Rumble to give up his spot to The Rock. The Rock is going to go full heel, Sullivan, and I'm here for it. Like I said, I don't think, trust me, we want to see The Rock wrestle. Don't get us wrong. It's not that we don't. It's that this was not the decision to make Cody look silly and to bury the title. So now even if Cody picks Seth, that match means absolutely nothing because Roman Reigns completely obliterated any validity to that title on Friday. Not a great look. We got Culp in the house. We got Scott in the house. Dude, look at Culp saying that we're amazingly bearded men. Like, thank you, dude. Yeah, we try, bro. We try.
Yeah, we try our best.
Yeah, I'm a Cody crybaby. Where are you at? I did. I legit had some chicken nuggets earlier. I chopped them up and put them in a tortilla with some Baja sauce and some cheese. Poor man's Taco Bell. It was delicious, dude.
Sounds delicious. Oh, Big E is there. CM Punk is there.
Did Sullivan say, I don't think it happens, but I have a fear that The Rock goes heel, beats Roman, and faces Cody at another pay-per-view? Holy crap. Ooh,
I will say no.
No, we don't want it.
No.
We got McAfee in the house. We got Big E in the house. Michael Cole, that guy behind McAfee is living his best life. Could you imagine going to you having to carry those belts around all pay-per-view?
No.
Those are heavy, man. CM Punk is one of the hosts.
Was that Malcolm? Was that Muscle Malcolm back there? Did I see Muscle Malcolm there?
Maybe, but I do see CM Punk.
Yeah, CM Punk is there. He is one of the hosts.
That's good. I actually think that they should use him in more capacities like this. He'd be fun as a commentator on NXT. Just let him commentate matches and do this kind of stuff. You might as well get the money out of him since you're using it. I mean, yeah, right. He doesn't look happy to be here. I don't think this is the exact spot he wanted, but
no.
Biggie.
I actually rare occasion is I feel sympathy for CM Punk. I'm like, that must stink. He must be bummed about that. He must be super bummed about that.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's Muscle Malcolm. Yeah, I believe so. He's right there.
Right? That looks right.
Yeah,
that looks like him right there, right?
The husband of AJ Lee. That's right, Spencer Love.
The coal miners, baby.
Oh, the coal miners. Are they called coal miners? I didn't know that.
Remember that back in the day?
Is it just me, or is this weird that this is the WrestleMania kickoff press conference in February?
Yeah, very bizarre.
They didn't do this last year, if I don't remember.
I don't remember, no.
Yeah.
And why? Okay, you pick Vegas and you make people travel out there the week of the Super Bowl that's happening in Las Vegas.
Right?
I love wrestling. I love WWE. Who the F do you think you are?
They're the WWE.
It's unbelievable. You know how expensive those flights were for people?
Yeah, we have it. That's what I was saying. That's what I'm thinking of, Philly. We have Elimination Chamber in 2 weeks, and we're getting
into all of it. We're going to get into all of it. We are.
Yeah, we got a show tonight. Like it's
we have
kinda-
a regular show tonight. This is a
This
we're
is like
gonna-
a special hour watch along for the presser.
no, but we're gonna
So
talk about everything. But like we're getting into all of it.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we're doing like an hour early to
Oh.
watch along with the presser. Then at 8:00, we might just re-queue it up and start fresh.
Oh wow,
And
is that
just-
what you want to do?
No, I don't know what we're gonna do. I can't wait to hear you yell after they screw the pooch on this too.
Oh, the Rock just got booed. So, oh boy,
Oh, Mac.
McAfee didn't start that stuff. Cole, you know who started it? Your boss started it by doing something stupid.
Oh my god, I love the crowd right now. I heard you had to pay big money to go to this thing, though. If I'm not mistaken, the press conference passes were not cheap. He did on the McAfee show. So are we Cody Crybabies? For those that aren't listening, Punk just asked where were all these chants in 2013. Yeah, Scott saying 2,500 for a press pass. I did it for The Rock.
Zach, I might be one of them. No, I'm just kidding.
Can we change the name of the show to Between Two Cody Crybabies?
The press conference hasn't even started yet.
No, we can. I think we found the perfect audio bounce between you two and the press conference. No, you can. No, why not? That dude paid $2,500 to lug those belts around.
Yep, I sure did.
I can't stop thinking about how heavy that
Sure
is.
did.
Big E turns around and just lays him out, takes his belts. Yeah, it's the Cody suck or the Rock sucks. We want Rocky chants were going off. Yeah, this crowd's mixed. It's tough because we all like the Rock. We all enjoy the
Okay,
Rock. We
again,
wanted him to come back. It's
I
just
am not
that this was
objecting
not
to-
the way to
yes.
do it.
Yes.
Not after you told us that Cody was the guy. We all bought in. You made him the guy, and then you took him away from us. I'm going to cry about it, damn it.
Boo! You boo! $2,500 for a press pass. Scott
Yeah.
said.
That's
Damn.
insane. I mean, I guess you got to do a lot of filler to fill an hour.
Is that what they said? Is this is going to go an hour?
I don't know. That's usually about how long their press conferences go.
Wow, Sullivan, I'm not doing your dirty work. If we got to suffer through it, you suffer through it.
No, Sullivan,
What
that
is
is why,
that?
that is why we're here. We'll tell you. That's what we're here for. That's why we're doing this watch. Oh, Byron Saxton's there with Paul Heyman. That's the real stuff to me. Dustin,
I wouldn't look at. I wouldn't.
No,
mind a
he
little
did
bit of
not.
it. I wouldn't mind a little heel rock here. I'm not against a heel rock thing here. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, dude, you gotta be cool. You gotta be cool to the fans, man.
No, you don't. Not all the time. What are you talking about?
Dare I put it back out into the ether, friends? If you leave a super chat of anything on the super chat, JBJ has to read it. So I'm just saying, Ryan, if you want him to gush about how amazing you are.
Paul Heyman's not exactly lying here.
No. Are they going to do a triple threat?
That doesn't make sense.
I agree.
You're going to have Roman fight twice, maybe?
God forbid. God forbid. Granted, I don't know if that's the right move either, but.
What if Cody pulls a John Cena and goes, I'm challenging Roman at Chamber? I'm not waiting until Mania. I'm doing it first.
That's fine. That's better. That's what, he'd have to beat Roman, and then Roman goes into WrestleMania facing The Rock with a big loss to Cody.
That's all it's about, Scott. It's all about adversity.
That's what happens when you book yourself into this corner and you just can't figure out a way out of it. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Cody's adversity. I'm with it. That's why I said if you had him lose at Rumble and then just have him go through more adversity, at least I could understand that. You had him win and then just hand a spot to The Rock. That's not adversity. That's just you deciding to be good guy Cody and not take what's yours. Even if you're the nicest guy in the world, why does that make sense? I don't think it's up to Roman, Big E.
Yeah.
I love you, Big E, but I think it's up to Cody.
Wow, Punk just said Roman's a bitch. That's what Punk just said.
I love it. Put him on commentary all the time and let him just talk.
WWE and X. Oh shit! WWE selling drugs. Oh, never mind.
Speed.
WWE Speed.
That is a lot of drugs.
Matches only for Twitter.
Oh wow.
All right.
Is that like? I wonder if you have to pay for it.
Here he comes. Here comes Trips.
And then Scott's saying they're not going to have Cody win the title at 5 a.m. Eastern. Well, I mean, the time difference.
Is he just going to stand out there?
I don't know what you do. I've heard that the time thing, and I get that. And I mean, I'm going to get up regardless at 5 a.m. and watch the pay-per-view. I don't think it matters to like wrestling fans. Cody winning the Royal Rumble or the title isn't like you're not grabbing casuals with that move. The Rock, on the other hand, you're grabbing casuals with The Rock. So having The Rock wrestle at Chamber, you're not going to get those people to be like, oh, I'll get up at 5. I'll just catch it later. Us hardcore fans, we're here for Cody. I think it doesn't matter when they do it with Cody as long as they do it. But it is becoming like you got to do it sooner than later because, man, it's not hitting the same. I don't know. Why is he interested to the game music? He's only ever used when he's having. You know what? Maybe he's going to insert himself into this matchup too, Spence. Triple H, Rock, Roman, Cody, Fatal 4-Way, WrestleMania. Yeah, it's always been the King of Kings. You're right. $1985. I wasn't even born yet.
Oh yeah, Roddy Piper, baby.
By the way, thanks for everybody for popping in. Please hit that subscribe button and share out the live. Let's get some people in here. Let's have some fun. Is he promoted Cody and Trips versus Rock and Roman? Let's go, dude. Yeah, we're not doing that in 2024, Scott.
WrestleMania.
Yes, it was. Good call, Trips.
Sure was.
Good job.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, Trips.
And yes, WWE Speed on X sounds like a good time. Yeah, we barely even talked about that.
Yeah.
He's just got, if you're not watching, Trips is just gushing over the history of WrestleMania and the history of WWE. He's definitely leaving a lot of stuff out.
Yes.
Dude, they love mentioning Hulk Hogan in these things.
It's running through them all.
Yeah.
Got John Cena, which was 22 years ago, and he doesn't name anybody after that because there's no one after that.
Taker, Foley, Batista, Cena, and then yep, he stopped at Cena. I'm a couple seconds behind you. Yep. What about Daniel Bryan, bro?
Oh shit. We ain't seen nothing yet, guys. Are you ready?
Are we getting the E out?
We're going back to WWF.
No, we're just gonna get what's the
WW.
WWW?
Just world.
World Wrestling. Scott saying you only thought the NWA was allowed to do drugs. No, they other companies can too. They had a death match on the CW app with Cardona and EC3 the other day.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did. Their debut on the
All right,
CW.
Triple H just said that this is the official start of the road to WrestleMania.
Because they didn't have time to figure out a new clever term for it. It's there. What says up there? It's the WWE Kickoff. It doesn't say press conference. Yeah, it just says XL Kickoff. So this is like a glorified like hype show. I guess we just decided to call it a press conference, but it's not. I don't know.
I could see. I mean, obviously, WrestleMania has a lot of people that travel from everywhere there, but I could see Philly. I'll be there, and I will not be thrilled. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna take the match in for what it is, but I'm not gonna be happy.
I want you to like just record your like stink face during the whole match.
I'm just gonna be pissed. I'm just gonna be standing there like this.
You should record that. That's awesome.
God damn it! Starting it off with Bianca,
who, if I'm not mistaken, does not have a match.
No,
on this card.
Not yet.
As of right now. That's why I don't understand why you're doing this. Like, was this 60 days out?
Oh, my buddy Wes popping in there. I heart you too, buddy. Miss you.
I was like, Joe. Who's Joe? Is it someone in the chat? And I was
me.
like, oh, that's right. I just call you JPJ. Joseph Poulan Jr. Hey, Wes, I love you too.
I never needed you at all. Bianca.
That's right. We can dance too.
Damn right.
Yeah, Michael Cole, Pat McAfee. I'm super psyched to be here. I hope to get a match on this card. But you know how it goes. There's only two spots.
She's just cutting a promo. She's just out there by herself.
Yeah, it's not a presser. It's a kickoff show.
No, but it's kickoff show and press conference.
Well, maybe they're going to do like a UFC style sit down Rock Roman thing, and that's the press part.
Is that it? Because she's just cutting a promo. She's just out there.
Yeah.
Just ain't doing. Nobody's asking her questions.
The week of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, she's.
Which, by the way, during the main portion of our actual show, we will make our Super Bowl picks.
We will
for the Taylor Swift Bowl. I'm psyched. I'm excited to watch that show. I'm going to binge watch that probably this weekend or next weekend or something, because it sounds like a good time.
Episodes are available, so
hell yeah. Yeah, it's right. But you come to the beards, you get dancing, you get yelling, you get screaming, you get it all on the beards.
You get it all.
Pick the red team plug, guaranteed winner. It's true. It's true. Our esteemed NFL analyst may or may not be here tonight to make his pick. She said Sasha Banks.
She did.
Holy crap.
Fitting.
It's Mercedes Moné, Bianca.
We might be talking about her tonight, too.
That is AEW superstar.
Not yet. We don't know that. It's true.
Yeah, so Trips came out and gave the history of WrestleMania. Now Bianca came out and gave her history of her WrestleMania.
That was hilarious. I know you're a little behind me, but she said, "Oh, this is different. I'm not going in as a wrestling champion this year." And some fan just goes, "That's okay, though." That's okay, though.
Yeah.
And she goes, "That is okay. It's okay."
Is this just her way of announcing?
What was that? That was just a promo. All right.
I thought maybe she'd come out and say she's going to get in the chamber. Or
like
something.
I don't want Cody to come out and cut a promo and go, "Hey, I made my decision." No. Like
yeah, Mrs. Pluggo's in the house. The EST of my life and of my heart.
Wow.
Hey, honey, how are you? You're the best.
Hello,
Eric,
hello,
what's good?
How are you, friend?
Mrs. Pluggo, you're better than I am. I don't know second grade math at all.
Oh, the Eradicator.
But we got Eric in the house. Go check out Nattering with E over on
second grade.
Your favorite podcast platforms. I did a podcast with that gentleman. It was fun.
What are they teaching in second grade math nowadays?
Mrs. Pluggo. They're doing that, aren't they? They're doing that new math. I don't like it.
New math? What the hell does that mean? New math?
Yeah, you break it down different now.
Oh.
Ryan, I am not a kiss ass. I truly do love my wife, and I'm glad she lets me come eat my chicken nuggets and talk about wrestling in our basement, just like The Rock would want me to do.
Wow. The Rock would take your wife.
Would you rather, Sullivan? I was like, ew, Mrs. Pluggo, gross.
That's how The Rock has shown himself to be. The Rock would just come and take your wife.
What is pie anyway?
Yeah, 3.14.
Poontang pie, like The Rock likes to say.
Wow. Hey, come on now. It's a PG show.
Is it? Is it? We're at 29 minutes.
Oh,
we started early.
Listen, I know why people listen. I know why. Rhea Ripley coming out here.
and she's not got a match yet either.
Well, she'll be.
Yeah,
Well, the
she
people in the
will,
chamber.
but
She's getting the chamber, right?
But she's in the. That's what. She doesn't have a match yet. She's gonna go through her history of her WrestleMania moment. Hey guys, I'm R-Truth, and I had a really good Royal Rumbles run. Where's the belt? Oh, there it is. So she's holding it the way they had it cut. I was like, she not bring her belt?
You know? Rhea is
True. Affiliate's not wrong. She makes sense with the chamber coming up, but this WrestleMania kickoff.
Rhea is just, you know. Eric, I don't disagree. I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with it. She's at that level. She's at that level to me.
I was very on board with her having a U.S. title run back in when they were trying to figure that whole thing out. Didn't really have anything for her. I was like, I would believe her kicking the shit out of Austin Theory.
100%.
Dude, I would be game with that idea. Why not? Tell me why. Give me a real good reason why that wouldn't make sense. I mean, yeah, she does look good with the toned down makeup. You're right, Ophelia. She but yeah, no, you know, they don't do the intergender stuff in the E. I believe it.
Yeah.
I think it's Becky and Rhea, but I think Rhea beats Becky to really like stamp this thing.
Yeah.
And then maybe you get like Becky or somebody at SummerSlam gets a revenge or something, but
I
give her
Liv. If
Yeah.
they give her a strong run trying to get her revenge.
Yeah, that would be cool. Mommy, mommy. The crowd's chanting mommy as they should. They turned on her.
No. She knew what they were saying the whole time.
Yeah, Bailey's a smart lady.
You know, the whole time.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. They're coming to get me.
I was going to say, is that just a siren?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, I'll wait. You're a little behind. I'll wait.
By the way, Becky Lynch has a book coming out next month. I'm pumped for that thing.
I will be partaking.
The man is here. I've been liking. I know people are just, and Eric, we'll talk about that a little bit later, maybe after this kickoff goes down. But they're really going to. Maybe this is longer than an hour, man. I don't know. This is 33 minutes into this thing. We might have to just do both.
Well, they got to do the whole Roman code. Who else is supposed to be there? I think after these people, it's just Roman code.
Oh, maybe that is it. You're right, maybe. But Eric, yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. We got a couple thoughts on it, but there's not a lot out there about
We're
it.
We're going to do the bit where at 8:00 we're replaying the intro song, and then we're going after it. That's the bit. That's the bit. We're doing it.
That's right. But I was saying, like, I've actually been kind of digging Nia lately. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Jax?
Yeah, dude. I'm not. Yeah. I kind of like it.
They've made her look legitimately like.
Yeah, like I know people are trashing her because she's Nia Jax, but like,
Seth is there too. Okay.
What is he gonna come out and be a? What did SP3 call him last week? A pick me bitch.
A pick me bitch. Yes, he did. Pick me bitch.
If you want epic rants after this, go check out last week's SP3 interview, dude. Dope. SP3's the man.
Yes. That's what it should be. I have no complaints, Ryan. I have no complaints.
So Becky's saying she's going to win the chamber and challenge Rhea in
For the first time ever.
Oh, you got to get past Nia Jax first. Yeah, that's true. Interweaving stories. Long game over here.
I mean, this is a good crowd for this.
Yeah, this is good. And she's like, Mommy's always on top. Taking shots here.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa, Becky. Damn. Woo. Becky firing shots, bro.
She just called her a bottom.
Wait for the second half of it.
Oh, wait till the man comes around. But watch out, Becky.
I gotta show Spencer. This is a PG product, Becky. Rebecca.
Trips is backstage losing his mind, going, "You can't say that shit."
Mommy, you're gonna find out what it feels like to be a bottom, because that's what happened when the man comes around. Wow.
Oh.
Straight fire out of Becky Lynch, though.
Remember the movie Trainwreck? The theater scene with Cena. Is he trying to you?
Yeah.
Or fight you? Which one is it? Becky's like, I will enter you. Okay, I officially approve of the WWE WrestleMania kickoff show.
Becky's the only one, so she's waiting. She's awaiting 5 opponents.
Yeah, they got a lot of card to fill here.
Yeah, it's in a week and a half.
Yeah, which they usually are better about it, but
2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
Yeah, usually have the 20.
Right, we got Bianca versus Meek Chin. They're showing right now in a qualifying match tomorrow night on SmackDown. So I think it would be safe to say, no offense, that Bianca will probably be involved there.
This Kickoff show just became NC-17. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Like, what the hell? Don't get me wrong. I loved it. I want more.
That's a great line.
That's a great line by Becky Lynch.
No, we didn't. No, we talked about it.
WWE, it sounded like they were starting to sell drugs.
We're gonna get your speed on X.
Speed, son, on X.
That's such I'm still not over that. That's an amazing line. Promo of the year. And it didn't even happen at a real wrestling event.
Tremendous stuff.
Oh.
Speaking of, we got Quizplex coming in a week or so, a little bit over a week or whatever. You might want to keep your eyes on that one. That one's lining up to be a good one. I can't give any hints away, but
a lot of short kings.
It's true. It's true.
A lot of short king action. From the top to bottom, shades of a previous Quizplex. Roads to the top, mommy's on the bottom.
I say this being very, very excited about this video game. But this is the video game where they created a whole commercial and based the whole game on Cody finishing his story. That's a good time. That's a good time. Remember that? Remember when that was the plan 6 days ago? Dumbass shit.
I still wish they would have finished the story at 39.
This could have all been, we could be doing exactly what we're doing right now, PLUGGO, and it could have all been avoided if they just would have done that. They just would have done it.
We know, Cody. We know it's not finished. So tell me through my phone that it's not finished. I know it's not finished. God, dude, that's why we're here eating chicken nuggets.
Son of a bee sting.
Being Cody crybaby.
1985, the greatest year.
That was the year of the Poulon Jr. I was 86, baby.
The year I started my story, PLUGGO. It's the year I started my story.
How does our story end? Well, if Becky Lynch keeps
with me stopping watching wrestling when Cody never finished his story
at WrestleMania 40.
I'm done with it. I'm done.
With a smashed TV.
Yeah.
Mrs. PLUGGO's gonna go, what the fuck, man? That's our TV. Well, Cody didn't finish his story.
Cody
honey.
didn't finish his damn story.
I'm done. I'm not watching TV again.
Yeah, Scott, that's what they said. That it was definitely a Vince move last year.
I'm watching on my phone on Peacock. Does anybody have a like count? Maybe affiliate? Let's see where we're at. We're trying to get to 15.
Last time I saw it was 9. We're still at 9.
15. Spencer will pop in and say hi. At 20, that would just be the cherry on top. All right, Cole and McAfee back together again, like the world needs to be. The world's finally starting to heal now that Cole and McAfee are back together. A decision like he's LeBron James.
Let's figure it all out. What do you mean, let's figure it all out? It was figured out. Cody won the fucking Royal Rumble.
If anybody'd like to put $1 in the swear jar on behalf of JPJ.
That's a good thing about starting early. We're already 40 minutes in, so we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. I was nervous. I was like, oh, we're going to start at 8 o'clock. What the hell are we going to do the first 10 minutes?
Oh, I had a plan. We were going to talk about the legend that was Paul O'Neill.
No, we weren't. I was talking about that. Then I would have Cody Rhodes.
We're going to talk about that. You're going to get a Netflix series for your Rocket or your Red Sox.
Great. Yeah. Good. I would like to know when my team's
Hey guys,
going to start to deal with a fucking baseball player.
We're not going to spend money, but we're going to have
we're going to deal with the PGA, a $5 billion deal with the PGA Tour. We're signing deals with Netflix. When do we sign the players?
You don't.
Yeah. All right, Seth. We got Seth coming out here.
By the way, Owen chants this now, like just by himself. You'll just hear him go, "Whoa!" And we're like, "What are you doing, dude?" It's like I'm Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he's being cool, is what he's doing.
Yeah, he's a wrestling fanatic now.
Seth in a sparkly green outfit this evening. Looks like velvet. I don't know if it is. Is it velvet?
Are you draped?
Green velvet?
Are you draped in velvet? I would be. If it was socially acceptable, I'd be draped in velvet. I know you would. George. Dude, like Spencer's joking. Fatal 4-way, unify the titles, Rock wins them all. Their people are floating unifying these titles, but didn't we just create this title for that reason?
No, but once Roman is not the champion anymore.
Yeah, but
does it matter?
Then wouldn't I don't know. CM Punk is just is sitting there stewing, probably.
Yes.
I gotta listen to this clown. Oof.
Jesus, I should be here.
It should have been me. Seth loves Vegas.
Potentially.
That's what he says.
Oh, you can tell that Roman no pop comment pissed Seth off.
But he really didn't do anything to address it. I'd have came out on Monday and been like, "Oh, there you go. He did it there." But like,
he did the pop thing a couple times, but he didn't really go after Roman.
I would have. I'd have went business for myself, brother. I'd be like, I'm challenging Roman at WrestleMania now.
Yeah.
And then Triple H's head explodes backstage. It's like, we're already in a corner, Seth. And your wife's out here talking about being a bottom top guy. Hey, all right. Cody's in the building.
Oh,
Oh.
wait for it, Pluggo.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Wait for it.
Oh, it's not. I love this being behind stuff. That's not Cody Rhodes.
It's not.
Unless Cody comes out to his music being like, I'm actually the head of the table. Suck it, Roman. Acknowledge him. Reigns, Rollins.
Spencer saying night one they do a unified Reigns versus Rollins, and then Rhodes versus Rock night one for the number one contendership.
And then
Imagine.
everything's on the table, man.
I mean, what the hell, bro?
Beat the clock challenge. It's just whatever. Name some of those really bad matches they used to have back in the stipulation, like hog pin matches and stuff. Let's throw it all out there, dude. Spencer, we know you got the spoilers. We know you're cool with the WWE higher-ups. Philly wants to kick Spencer out of the channel completely. No permissions. We can't do that, Philly. If I haven't been booted yet, I don't think Spencer's getting the boot. I think that Marco Stunt should challenge them all. Interesting. All right, let's hear what this guy's got to say. Who is this guy? This young upstart, Roman Reigns.
Well, we got to acknowledge him first.
Oh. Vegas.
Oh.
He wants you to boo him. You should just do nothing at all. That would be the real gotcha. Oh, Seth with the spicy take. Showed up to work. That's over. That's overplayed. Your wife's clothes. They've been doing that since he started this gimmick. Everybody.
Yeah.
Come on, Roman. Be better, bro. I would have been like, if I was Roman, I'd have been like, what do you guys want to talk about?
Roman's giving a life lesson right now.
Okay, he just said life lesson, kids. I'm in. This is true. You got to live for the moment. You live it. You own it. You get one shot at this. Mom spaghetti. I guess.
Wow, calling Rollins a bum.
Rollins has been kind of bummy the last, couple weeks, man. Oh man. All I know is
Roman is saying he's choosing who he's fighting at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it is. All I know is this brand supremacy thing's got me thinking Survivor Series. Just kidding.
Roman chose The Rock.
So people are just going to boo for 15 minutes? Interesting. Well, I mean, The Rock kind of chose you. And The Rock is now here.
There's still one more guy that needs to
There's still one more guy that's got the. You know, we could.
The only guy I care about in this segment is not out yet.
If I didn't think Mrs. Pluggo would freak out, we could go viral and I could burn The Rock's book and be like, I'm so sick of this guy. Like those, neckbeards on the internet that like burn jerseys.
Yeah, don't do that. We're above them.
We're above them, but then we want to go viral. Yeah, he's gonna get cheer. He's getting more cheers. It's because it's The Rock. It's still cool.
Yeah, I
It's
think
still
once he starts talking, though, you'll start to hear.
And then we're just like, this is not. This is this.
Yeah.
How
a lot of
they,
those people in that room haven't seen The Rock in person, maybe ever.
How do they keep?
So they're
doing
gonna cheer when they're like, "Oh shit, it's The Rock,"
They used to have a problem where they couldn't get enough booked prop. Now they have too much stuff.
True.
The last like year and a half, 2 years, they've had too much great booking where it's like, crap. You've made the wrong decision. Sammy, Cody last year. This. You name it.
Boo! See, now you can hear him.
I wonder if you would have put the one up, one down. That is The Rock, folks. This guy saying The Rock's already blown up.
Yeah.
That was a lot for him. Hey, I'm blowing up too.
See, they're booing him a little bit. And
he looks like he does not care.
No, he should lean into it. He's a pro.
Yeah. Ooh,
That's why he did the whole Cody Cryberry. He should definitely lean into it and be. I think Ophelia is right, though. I think Cody should interrupt him. Like when he goes to do his thing, it should go. Doom.
But my problem is Friday, you gave him your spot.
Like a bitch.
Yeah, and now you're going to huff and puff? That's what I'm talking about. It's so backwards here. The Rock didn't strong arm you into unless Cody comes out and be like, you forced me to give up my spot. I didn't know what I was doing, which then makes him look stupid too. So
I feel like the only way The Rock survives being full on babyface Rock is if he goes, you know what? Uh-oh.
Hey, friends in the chat, who thinks The Rock actually comes out as the champion here? Anybody? Anybody think that? Who he's going to ask me a question?
Yes.
I don't think.
If The Rock just comes out and goes, you know what? Cody needs to finish his story. Cody, you go fight him at WrestleMania. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, why would, again, ugh.
Where's Cody? Damn it. Seth, what about Seth here? Seth's just standing there.
I know.
He came on and bull rush Seth.
He's just like, what am I doing out here? Can I go in the back and hang out with my wife and kid?
What the hell, guys? What the hell? This is about me.
And then Cody's gonna come out.
Yeah. Now
it's like
Cody.
And it's like the end of
the fourth most important guy.
If Cody comes out with a rose and he's like, "These are your three options." What is this? The Bachelor for
this
wrestling?
This is a disservice to everyone. Everyone is hurting because of this.
Hey, let it play out, man. Let it play out. We'll see.
Now Seth looks like he does look like a bum.
I've been watching a lot. I've been watching a lot of
shit.
I've been watching a lot of Ink Master, and this has looked like a finale setup where it's like, Cody, who are you gonna choose?
Like, this whole thing has become like they're making the opportunity to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania like you lost, so you got to go after Seth now. Like, that's how it is.
I don't think The Rock ever expected in a million years to be
No.
like at one of these.
Well, I think
he's a
people are
pro.
idiots.
He's a pro. Dude's got me too. I'm like obsessed. I started watching on Peacock because I had to get Peacock for the Super Bowl. So I've been watching.
Oh.
But yeah, you do not have what it takes to finish Cody's story. You don't have what it takes to be a part of Cody's story. Dude, this is like a Goosebumps where you get to pick your own adventure.
This is so like they created this. Like this is happening because of that. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, this is great.
Who looks good here out of everything that's
It's
happening?
just chilling with his green suit next to a green background. He's just a face. And this is definitely not a press conference. This is just an announcement.
Oh. Wow.
He just called me a Cody crybaby. Listen here, Brock.
I'm glad he's going heel. I'm glad he's going a little bit like, you know.
Yeah, no, this is great. This is good. I like it. Doesn't he realize that, like, without the Cody crybabies, like, this doesn't make sense? What would he have done if Cody wasn't involved? Just be a face and Roman's the heel and do the hits? It's my new movie. Fast and Furious 12.
Oh, there's the bloodline.
Huh? And what is Seth doing out there? Poor guy. Look at him. He's just like, this is dumb.
Came with a friggin' graphic.
And then I assume that the two at the top, that's for the top spot. They're going to fight for the top of the bloodline family tree.
Yeah.
That is cool. That is very cool. This makes it even more important that Cody does not pick. That is pretty dope. By the way, this is pretty dope too.
Oh, now he's playing the angle that the bloodline that they're the only royal son of a bitch. Like, you know,
are we having a royal family civil war here at WrestleMania? Who's Cody? That's what I want to know. Who are you taking counsel from? The bloodline?
Yeah, where's Cody?
Family?
He said he made his decision. Did he not?
What decision? They just said it's not his decision. I'm so confused.
I almost feel like they're doing it on purpose to have Cody save the day.
This makes no sense.
Wow, no, The Rock's going heel. The Rock is full on going heel.
Good. By the way, thanks for all hanging out. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share out the live. Let everybody know we're hanging, because after this, we got jam-packed stuff. We got lots to talk about. All the Samoan jobbers at the bottom of the tree. Did he put Roman down there too? That'd have been funny. I'm here for this. Like, I'm here for heel Rock.
I like the heel Rock.
We're all gonna watch and be invested. It's just crazy. He's calling it. He just called the match. Yeah. What is Cody gonna say? I don't like this, guys.
Whether
what about
you
my
like it or you don't?
What about my family? It comes out with like a tree.
Where's Cody, damn it.
His family tree is like 4 people.
Seth, Say something, will you?
Yeah, what are you doing, Seth?
What the hell's going on here?
Seth's like the third wheel on this date. Oh, that's weird.
Cody.
Did they just hug and shake? This...
Hell yeah, Cody. You start swearing, bro. Sorry. Cody didn't even get music.
Good.
Cody's coming out there fierce, swearing.
I actually like that. No music, just come out and stop. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Do that. We don't need the grandiose and the. We know your song. Go off, Cody. Ophelia saying, "Hell yeah."
Seth's back there going, yeah, he's going to pick me. And they're going to go, Seth, we're going to make you look like even more like an asshole.
We're going to have a tag team match. But you gave it to Roman or The Rock on Friday, dude. You gave it up. You can't take it back now.
Seth, I'm sorry. I fucked up on Friday. I'm going for Roman. Yeah!
It's going to be a triple threat match, dude, because The Rock can't go.
Hell yeah!
Wait, what did he
Anyway,
say?
I don't know how they're doing it. Sorry, Pluggo. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Then what do you do with Seth? Why is Seth still out there? Let him go home. Seth didn't even need to be
Triple H
here.
just walk out. What's going on here? Yeah, Triple H is out here.
Triple H is like, dude, we already made the poster, Cody. We don't have the graphics budget. We don't have a Zach Ralph on staff to get this fixed in time. Tag match at Chamber. Oh, you must be stupid. Oh. He did give up his spot on Friday. Am I wrong? I don't think he could just. That's why Seth's there to call.
They took a tag match for Elimination Chamber right now.
They can do whatever they
with
want.
Cody and Seth. This is bad for Seth. They're making Seth look like a piece of shit.
Zach popping and saying, "I got my."
You watch yourself, sir.
What did he say? What did he say? Ooh, don't Dusty Shade.
Oh, Cody.
Dusty does not approve. Oh.
Wow, Cody's going off, bro. Cody's going off. See, now I'm not going to be in a bad mood.
Scott, you're not wrong. It's not signed, but he gave the spot to come back 2 days later and be like, my bad. That's weird. They shouldn't have even done it. They should have just done this. They're going to fight.
Wow. Cody.
Ooh, Cody's cut deep.
Uh-oh.
They'd be ashamed of you, Roman.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Fight,
What does this mean?
fight,
What's going on here?
fight. Oop, they threw a mic.
Work?
I don't know.
How does this work?
Did they just cut off air or something? Are you that
No.
far ahead? Oh, Rock is like, excuse me? You bring up my family? That's, oh, shoot. Hey, more important than any title or fight is family, so maybe The Rock sides with Roman. Uh-oh. Rock's going to kick Roman's or Cody's ass.
Uh-oh.
You're talking about mine. Ooh. Yeah. What?
Oh!
Talking about my blood. That's where I'm at.
Oh, boy.
Are we cooking?
I'm waiting for your reaction. I don't want to spoil stuff.
Oh, he slapped him in the face.
Slapped him.
Cody
like a
is,
bitch.
and then there's Seth to be like, that's
So wait. So
Why
are we
is
doing
Seth
Cody?
mad?
Are we doing Cody Rock first? What's going on here,
dude.
Poor Seth.
Dude,
Seth,
I kind of want to see
should just be
Cody
saying,
go
Seth,
off.
You don't matter, Seth. I'm sorry. I don't know if you've gotten this memo. You literally do not matter. Making Seth look like a damn asshole more
What
than
is
anybody.
Seth out there for? Why is he mad?
Wow, Seth
Slap the piss out of you again. But did they settle anything? Oh, they're cursing. This is actually kind of
wow.
fun. This is really fun.
That was all right. I like this. Poor Seth. I feel bad for Seth. They made him look like an asshole.
There's nothing wrong.
The Rock full heel though.
Ryan saying no to this isn't fun, or no, they haven't settled anything.
Ryan, but no, this thing objectively was pretty stupid, but at least at the end was.
Yeah.
But now we're still now. So what's happening at WrestleMania now?
Rock is pissed. He's slapping his. Let's go. Nothing happened. Damn straight. That's what I was saying, Punk. Slap him in the face.
So what now? Yeah.
So where we're at now, Cody gave his spot to The Rock. Cody said he's not coming after Roman at the Mania. Now he's coming after Roman at Mania. What's going on? I don't either, Big E. I'm with Big E. I don't know. I'm confused. That dude is still back there holding them championship belts.
What is going on now?
Cody and Seth versus Rock and Roman at Chamber.
So now,
Cody and Seth win.
It's Cody and Roman now. So Cody and Roman is the match then, and not The Rock.
I feel like Charlie and It's Always Sunny trying to figure this shit out. It still doesn't make sense.
And what about Seth?
Seth was just there to wear his
suit. Seth?
He was just there to wear a suit. He was only invited because Becky was invited.
What the hell?
Becky's like, I'll come if we can bring Seth. And then Trips is like, I guess you could bring Seth.
And then it looked like obviously The Rock and Roman were together there. Are they going to do a Rock? Is Rock and Roman going to be together for a little bit now? Rock does say that he's a long gamer. Are they going to build that one out?
Cole finally asked, what happened to Seth Rollins? Yeah, Drew maybe again.
Drew and Sammy, something like
Sammy?
that. Triple threat maybe.
He just said, take your balls out of here. So Sullivan's saying he truly hates the story. It is so convoluted. It's sometimes simple is good. He's not going to win at WrestleMania, is he?
I swear to God.
The Rock is going to cost him at WrestleMania, isn't he?
I swear to God.
Just that guy is still rocking the championship belts behind Big E, dude. That dude is dedicated. Respect.
Yeah, I'm with CM Punk. I don't know what's official either.
As was it Scott that said earlier, nothing's been signed. So, oh hey, and by the way, we've got Elimination Chamber this month, but
It's 2 weeks. It's one
Yeah.
match. There's one match that's been announced. That's all we know.
I'm just saying, man, there's a lot of like Cody not winning at Mania is a possibility. Dude, if they hey, man, you did do that, Punk, and you did do that, Punk. He just stuck. Remember AEW? That's awesome. My boss puts my hands on. I'm throwing hands. That's why you're in the WWE now. I see the background, Scott. It's Rock. It's Cody.
It's
Roman.
Cody and Roman in the background.
But at the same time, it was just Rock and Roman yesterday.
It was Rock and Roman earlier.
Nobody signed it yet. We'll see.
Oh, we got something going on in the back. Oh, we got Triple H. Shit. He's got to be.
Maybe Trips will have some insight here. I got to put my glasses on first.
Oh, the Rock's walking back here now. Oh, something's going to be going on. Yep. Something's happening.
Who's higher up on the food chain, the Rock or Trips? Rock, right? Because he's on the board.
Oh.
Oh, he's cursing.
Wow. Whoa. Rock using bad words.
Ooh.
See? Oh, CM Punk loves it. CM Punk.
Oh, I wish they wouldn't blur that shit. I wish I could hear it.
It's on Peacock. I think he said effing like dick out of his mouth. I think.
It's
CM Punk is all for workplace violence.
Yes, he is.
All for it.
He also hates The Rock. So he's like, fight that dude. Dude, Punk is awesome.
Yeah, Punk's on fire right now.
Punk is the MVP of this thing.
Punk is
Big E's like, I want to get on CM Punk level, but I'm just do it, Big E. I know you want to say it too. God, let's go. Punch him in the face.
Wow.
Let's go.
All right.
They talk about life lessons. Punch him in the face.
58 days away, and we still have no fucking idea what's going on.
So ultimately,
Anyway.
that solved nothing, but it definitely advanced the storyline, but it didn't solve anything.
That didn't do anything.
Punch him in the face.
No, it was entertaining. I like that type of stuff. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it made no sense. Why, if Cody was choosing Roman Reigns,
Fix it.
did he do the stuff
Fix it.
on Friday?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Granted, this was already scheduled, but it didn't make sense to do that on Friday, to only do that. And I don't understand.
You know what I mean? We got Wes in the chat saying Punk better stop talking about man buns. Yeah, Wes rocks a very nice man. Last time I checked.
Well, hey,
Nothing wrong
hey,
with
listen,
man buns.
Wes, you got a problem with CM Punk. Punch him in the face. He just taught us that. You got beef, you punch him in the face. We're at 10 likes. Let's get to 15 so we can get Spencer Love in here.
Damn right. You're damn right. Sullivan, I agree with you. I think it does bury Seth a bit. Seth looks like an asshole.
Yeah, like what
There's
is
no getting around it. Like Seth looks like a bum. Yeah.
He showed up
getting
to
around
this
it.
thing.
It looks like a consolation prize. He looks like the one who doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre.
Can I add, like, yeah, that thing to me, like, you didn't have to bury the other championship as bad as they have to get
Correct.
this story going. So you're right. Like whoever faces Seth, in the back of everyone's mind, we're going, that's the B storyline. That's the B storyline. But yet the idea of the title was to be on the same level. So you just shit all over that. And we've got big time superstar between two beards, fantasy football champion, our legal extraordinaire, Lawrence in the house. Lawrence, what you got for us, brother?
Yo, what up, DJ? I'm just finishing. I'm just hopping into between two beards. Yeah, I can't believe Cody didn't go after the real title, the B2B Fantasy Football Championship. Unbelievable.
Damn right.
I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it, DJ. I just want to again thank you for this bottle of Terramana you sent me. Very kind of you. I've got to deal with these two now. But yeah, absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Was that Dwayne?
Yeah, just my friend Dwayne. He's having a hard time.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Some punk bitch decided to disrespect his family, even though he quite literally named his grandfather at the same time. Did not give a shit about his grandfather. Gave more a shit about Roman's grandfather.
Yeah, ain't that something? Like, how does that work in the DJ, in the Rock Roman
about
camp?
his family.
He literally named your
Talk about my
family.
family.
He literally named your grandfather
Pointed
too.
right at you and named your grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock, why is it okay for the Rock to shit on the Rhodes family, but we talk about the Samoan dynasty and he gets really upset? He got mad.
So yeah, I'm gonna be also in that WrestleMania match because who knows anymore. The B2B Fantasy Football Champion will be defending at WrestleMania in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at WrestleMania 40.
Against who, though?
Yeah, it gets two.
Too many questions.
Oh, sorry. Kill Crow's in the house. What's up?
That's good.
Dustin. Yeah, no, that was wild. That was wild.
Right.
DJ's
So,
hopefully he
I
calms
wouldn't have
down.
called that much of a press conference. That was not a press conference at all.
That was the history of WrestleMania and some slap fighting at the end.
The Rock slapped the shit out of Cody. That's what he did. He slapped the shit out of Cody.
And then told Triple H that he better effing fix it if that piece of talks about his family.
He said, let that piece of shit talk about my family again. This is bullshit. Cody came out firing saying, this is bullshit.
He's gave up the spot.
Yeah.
It was his
How does
fault.
that happen?
This is Cody's fault.
Lawrence, Cody comes out and he challenges Roman Reigns. He says, I'm picking you still. If that's the case, why did he do what he did on Friday?
Listen, there's no telling what the Rhodes would do. Frankly, I'm still upset he went after my friend Dwayne's family like he did. Cold-blooded. He should have just challenged the B team. This is all about family, and they're kind of friends now, which no one makes sense of because 3 seconds ago he wanted to usurp him as head of the family. But now they're best friends. Now Rock and Roman are best friends. And also Seth is there in a very nice suit that whole time. He could have walked away at any time. That was one person caught in an awkward three-way for like a solid
Seth.
15 minutes.
Yeah, poor Seth. If anything, we should feel bad for Seth.
Yeah.
I love you, Scott, and you've said this a couple times, and I appreciate you, and I'm gonna say this as nice as possible. Yes, nothing is signed, and he can change his mind, but if that does that or does that not make Cody kind of look like a bitch?
He looked like a bitch on Friday.
No, but I'm saying, like,
walked away.
You're gonna give your spot to The Rock because you sought out counsel, which, by the way, Lawrence, I'd like to know what was going on in that council session for him to give his spot to The Rock and then to, like, 2 days later be like, no, I'd change my mind. I want it now. You don't deserve it.
I'll be honest. He just felt a little bad about Black Adam. He saw this guy's down in his luck, this failed B movie star. I might give him a main event at WrestleMania. He needs the juice right now.
Yeah. Like Scott's not wrong. I don't think anybody's wrong that is siding with Cody's decision. I'm, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm a wrestling fan and I love all of it. And I'm going to watch it and I'm intrigued by it, but it just felt really messy. And the way that they went about to get to here, they didn't need to do Fridays. He could have came out and said, I will make my decision because I see another person looming. I'll make a decision because Seth made a great case on Monday. You're making a good case on Friday. I'll make the decision at the kickoff, and then the Rock stuff, you still could have done it. I don't know. I just felt like it was very weird. Very weird. But Lawrence, while backstage, did you hear Becky say that line about the bottom line? You know how mommy's going to be a bottom when the man comes around. Was that your influence, or did she come up with that all on her own?
She came up all on her own. That was a very good line.
Yeah, you were like, damn, I wish you'd use that one out there, but it's already been taken. Yeah, Big Bad Boris saying, what a mess. Good Lord. Welcome in, Boris.
WWE needs
Boris,
more.
What's going on, pal?
WWE needs more bottom representation.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the Twinks. Shout out to the Power Bottoms, making it work.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I agree. But yeah, no, this was overall, I like the concept of this. I just felt like it was the first half of it was like, this is my WrestleMania history, and then it's like The Rock came out. Somebody said, who's it? Dustin saying, The Rock's gotta be loving this. Yeah. Like, he's back fun. It is up. Because even on the McAfee show, when he cut the heelish promo calling us all Cody Crybabies, he even stopped, went back to face, and was like, that's the best part of wrestling right there, is you get to say shit like that, and it's fun. So everybody's having a good time, don't get me wrong. It was just a very convoluted way to get to this point. And The Rock said that we're going to be you're just let the story play out. And the boss is here, so we'll let him come on. He's rubbing his eyebrow, which usually means he's mad at us.
I ain't even mad at you. Hi, guys.
Hi.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all.
You're just
disappointed.
Okay. I've heard that before.
What are we even doing anymore?
It doesn't matter what we're doing.
Yes! Lawrence and I didn't even coordinate that.
Yeah.
Yes!
Well, because Lawrence was at the press conference hanging out with the Rock's people.
I stayed home.
What an awful time I had for the last hour and a half. Just what a bad time. Yeah. Like, actually, you know what? I'm starting a new theory tonight. Spencer's compliment sandwich of the evening. So we're going to start off.
I remember these.
We're going to start off with something positive, and then we'll get into the negative here. We'll, much like DX, we'll break it down, and then we'll end on something positive. The very positive, Rhea and Becky is going to rule.
Yeah.
What a line by Rhea.
This is a PG product, Rebecca. I was literally, so I walked in. The only reason I wasn't here a couple minutes earlier is I was out walking the pup, and I was like listening to the press conference, and I audibly gasped. Like, this is a PG product, Rebecca.
It was excellent. It was an excellent line.
Oh,
it was an excellent line.
Whew.
If you don't know, everyone right now, if you don't know what it is, everyone Google Bottoms. Google Bottoms right now. You'll have no problems.
Guys,
also, Twinks, Power Bottoms. This is 100% endorsed by Love Wrestling, Spencer Love.
We are not here to yuck anyone's yum, but we are not encouraging anyone Googling anything, especially if they're under the age of 18. Like about 34% of our viewers are, Lawrence. You got to consider some things, brother. You're our lawyer.
Lawrence is like, wait a minute, is that true?
Lawrence is also not our official lawyer. That being said,
he's our official lawyer.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Love wrestling. This guy? No.
Why does your lawyer wear a cape?
Because he's a hero. Becky and Rhea is going to rule. Like,
yes.
Man, long-term storytelling isn't hard. It really isn't. How many times have Becky and Rhea faced off or interacted or anything like that over the last year? Since Rhea won the title, how many times have they interacted?
Like 4.
3 or 4. And a lot of those were literally just them. Like the first one, they passed each other backstage. They stared each other down. They said a couple of words. They moseyed on.
Yep.
And that's it. And a couple of months later, same thing happened. Like, not difficult, but you keep escalating it. And now We're less than 2 months to the day, April 6th and 7th. And that is, you compare that to what I will get into of the negative portion of my compliment.
Before you get into the negative portion, Bryce saying, I guess the Cody crybabies got their way. Did we?
Are you sure? Are you sure about that, bud?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I only say that sarcastically because I like that.
Bryce,
It's not
Bryce,
any
and
sort
we
of
love you.
insult
Are you sure
exactly.
about that? Are you
Bryce
sure
is
about that?
Are you sure about that?
You sure about that?
Oh, just so.
Here's my thing, right?
Your one thing?
No.
Well, let's yeah, okay.
Like, okay. What I
Just
want
just
it
the
to be,
sorry, the bluntness of that no was outstanding.
yeah. What I wanted at WrestleMania was Cody versus Roman. Now, I'm not sure that we definitely got that tonight, but at the same time, Cody came out and said that he still chose Roman Reigns. So at the end of the if I'm trying to make myself believe that I'm the one making these decisions in WWE. We made the decision to have Cody Rhodes go back to back and win the Royal Rumble. We made that decision. And then 5 days later, we said, you know what? Wait, are they saying they can barely hear me? Is that true? Is that just Boris, or is that
I
everybody?
can hear you.
I
For what that's worth, but it might be you. Maybe we're just louder.
Maybe.
Maybe we're not trying to temper our frustration as you are, as you normally do.
Go off, King.
But you make the decision for Cody Rhodes to win back-to-back Royal Rumbles. Then 5 days later, you make the decision that he's going to step aside and have The Rock take over. It gets a lot of people did not like it, as a lot of people should not have liked it. You get all this backlash. On Raw, there are literal Rocky sucks chants happening on Raw. And the we want Cody thing. And then you're telling me that less than a week later, you have now made the decision that Cody and Roman, according to what we've seen, long way to go. But as of right now, it seems like it's Cody versus Roman again.
I just want to be.
Why? Go ahead.
I just want to be clear something. When they're saying Rocky sucks, they were just endorsing his new vacuum cleaner line. They were quite proud of it. Shout out to Rocky Sucks Vacuums. Very good product.
And then
Sullivan saying that Triple H just tweeted it's Cody versus Roman.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we got
X now. No, I'm kidding.
But we also got Scott here saying regardless, the end game is Cody versus Roman. It doesn't matter how you get there. I don't think that's true. I think it does.
It very much matters how you get there.
They should have got there at 30. They got there at 39, and now it's not as big. I don't know.
I'm taking all of, you know what? Take all of last year out of it. I don't even just looking in the vacuum of this year, I don't get it. All of that other stuff's extraneous. Don't get me wrong. But even looking at this decision in a vacuum, you know, I'm the one complaint I've got or seen that it's just so weird. Why are The Rock and Roman cool like 5 days later?
Yeah, now they're friends.
And this whole idea, you know what? Don't get me wrong. So I've got 3 younger brothers. They're much cooler than me. No, they're much cooler than me. We get along great, like great human beings. But like, if they were being dicks, even if someone else won a Royal Rumble and then called my brother a dick, I wouldn't just be like, no, we're friends now again. Like,
yeah.
The Rock has like, I don't understand this whole idea that just like, because Cody Rhodes came out and claimed his right to the Royal Rumble. And here's the thing too, did The Rock and Roman not like crap on Dusty? And Rock's whole defense is like, no, I can crap on the Rhodes family, but you can't crap on crap on mine. Like,
but even more, what happened between The Rock and Cody from Friday to now? Forget Roman and The Rock. What happened?
This is the best, and I will like to advocate right now while I can get the opportunity. This is the best thing I can point to when I'm advertising or advocating for a good licensed therapist. Because when you take counsel with someone unqualified, this is what happens.
That's why you should always take my counsel. Everyone should take my counsel. 100% qualified, real lawyer.
Oh, just horrible.
And again, I don't want to harp on our guy Scott. Scott's an awesome person. He's a killer in the chat.
Yeah, everybody.
I love it. We love Scott. But if you were to did this all year, and like the end game is Cody versus Roman, but you had been pitching Seth versus Cody up until the day before Mania, and then they're like, nope, we're going to do Cody and the Roman instead. You'd be like, what the hell? Explain it to me. Make it make sense. It's got to make sense, and right now it doesn't make any sense why we're here. But we're here, and yes, that is what we want.
Is Rock Cody the play at EC?
Like that's what it seemed like. Or are we going to have a tag match? Seth is injured still,
and The Rock, who is on the board,
and if Seth is injured, don't have him wrestle at all until WrestleMania.
Agreed.
Nothing was announced.
Like, you don't need to protect him in a tag match. Protect him by waiting until he gets healthy to let him wrestle.
Yes.
If that's I shouldn't be. If that is the case. But like,
am I crazy?
Or Rock and Cody at Elimination Chamber? That is pretty cool, especially like just as a marquee for something that was supposed to have CM Punk, supposed to have Seth Rollins, potentially, whether or not he's going to be there or not. Like, that'd at least be rad. But at the same time, are you going to do that and then somehow build towards Roman versus Rock? Like, the only other way I can see that is like, say Cody beats The Rock, and then The Rock challenges Roman Reigns for, I'm the tribal chief now.
Or they
I just lost. Now I need to prove myself by.
Why is The Rock been out here?
Why is the guy getting a
championship
match?
Why is he that? Why does he want to be the head of the table if he's not if he doesn't want the spot?
I just don't.
He apparently wants.
Every way I go with it. Every way I go with it, I don't understand it.
Or they just say fuck it and make it a fatal 4-way.
Who's the fourth?
Seth? That'd be Seth.
Poor Seth, man. Looked like a real gump out there.
Winner takes all. It's
hanging. Best dress.
That's right. That's what they build the next 2 months.
It's a weird way to go from like, okay, Friday, this is what we're gonna do and then to say like we had this planned all along, like you wouldn't tweak it a little bit because people were pissed on Friday.
I don't think that. I think they probably thought they were going to be in a territory where this match was going to get. I think
you can't.
If it would have been Rock and Roman at WrestleMania, I think it was flirting with the territory that the crowd would kill it. The crowd would kill the match as it was happening, and they were like, "We got to figure out a different way to." I think that was part of the plan.
But didn't Rock at the end of this thing walk by Triple H and say, "You better fix it"? What does that mean? You better fix it. So we don't want Cody versus Roman.
What was the
line? So you better fix it.
No, did anybody see like the uncensored line? Because there was a full line for me on the YouTube stream that like basically the Rock said what I'm assuming. Yeah. So what I'm assuming the line there was is there was a curse word, obviously.
I'm on the fucking board.
But like no. What I think, and someone would need to verify this if they can in the chat, please let me know. Because like I tried to do my little version of lip reading with it while I could. I think The Rock said, "You're lucky you're retired."
Ooh, maybe that's why. That'd be. Maybe we get
Triple H. That's why Triple H is
too.
That's exactly where I was going with it, JPJ. Exactly where I was going with it. Because like the WrestleMania match is already made, all that sort of stuff. Like, why would you say that? And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't have any idea. Somebody please like find the uncensored. Like, would we
be down with Rock versus Trips at Mania?
Yeah. Yes, always. Yes, 100 friggin' percent.
They teased it they teased it a bunch of years ago.
Yeah, done deal.
That they were gonna do it.
They teased it a few years ago. And then they teased it as The Rock, like Kurt Angle. Lots of love to Kurt. He was the replacement for what was supposed to be The Rock and Ronda versus Steph and Triple H. Like they've tried to build to this a lot.
Yeah. But and Scott, I knew
line from Triple H would.
I know why Seth was there, but the reason Seth was there was silly because he didn't do anything. And then why is he defending Cody? This is all just making no sense. I know why he was there. I know that there wasn't an official decision But you can't come out. I said this a bunch this week. You can't come out on Friday and say, I synced counsel. I'm going to not come after you, Roman, at WrestleMania, and then have nothing happen from Friday to today, and then just come out and go, I want my spot back. I'm coming after you now, without anything going on.
Scott's bang on here too. Like Triple H has a heart condition. That's why he retired. So why would that line? I don't know what the line was.
And what
Somebody
does Rock
please
want
find
fixed?
me what that uncensored line was, because
If
whatever
Cody...
Triple H isn't a dummy by any means. Like he would have said that line for a reason. Well, you're lucky you are too.
Yeah,
he would have.
They're very calculated with their. They're very calculated with what they say, unless you ask them about lawsuits.
So I'm on Twitter right now, and I'm getting like conflicting things, where like somebody says you're lucky there's fucking cameras, and he says you're lucky too, and one of the other ones is you're lucky you're not. The Rock said you're lucky you're not fired. To which Triple H replied, you're lucky you aren't too.
So it could be retired, fired. There's a lot of things.
Yeah,
there's a lot here. There's a lot here. There's a lot that I like diving into this. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about all the angles, but this one is just so much. Because like, if The Rock says you better fix it, what does he want fixed? Cody out of the spot, Rock in the spot, but The Rock wants to help out his family and defend Roman when Cody gets. So he wants the spot too. He thought the spot was make it make sense. I need more, which hopefully they're going to build up to it for the next 6 weeks. But I don't know. It just was really off to be like, I just thought it was off. Make it make sense. That's what I want. Somebody make sense of it. There's so many moving parts. Poor Seth. He's got nothing to do at WrestleMania now. He's going to have a match with Chad Gable. It's going to be an absolute banger, but unfortunately it's the losers bracket match now because, they buried that title so bad.
The thing is like, and I always say this with the asterisk, because there have certainly been times where stuff like this is like, I hate to use this comparison because everyone's using it right now, but like the Daniel Bryan story, like heading out of the Rumble, and like it took them 2 months to build up a storyline. But at the same time, like I just don't see, even if they got to the point where it was Cody versus Roman in a one-on-one, I don't know how we would get to a point where I would be as excited as I just was right after the Rumble, where Cody won. He's pointing at Roman in the stands. Roman's stewing. Like, I think it was Trevor Dame, who I think this is the second week in a row, rightfully so, that I've credited the person. But like, said like everybody's saying, well, what's the story here? Like the story is the big bad heel loses to the biggest babyface in the company at the biggest event of the year after a year-long story. Like, At its core,
thing they've done for 40 years.
Like Cody, like over 2 years, even if we're in an alternate timeline where Cody there's 2 months of build here to Cody versus Roman 2 at WrestleMania, and Cody wins at WrestleMania. Like, you know what? 39, I still would have thought that Cody should have won it there, but it still would have been a wonderful, wonderful moment. And if Cody wins the championship at WrestleMania 40 this year, it's going to be a great moment. But like, this is I don't think so. And I really hope we get there. There have been, like I say, there's been time after time. There's been stories that have sort of paid off when I didn't think they would in the way I'd love. But
yeah, I mean,
right now, can only give my opinion based on right now. So.
Yeah, they could pay this off. I don't know if The Rock wrestles at all until actual WrestleMania. Like, I don't know if you do that. I know
if he does, if he does, it'll be at Elimination Chamber. Like I would at least hope the most positive for me coming out of tonight would be if they did Rock and Cody at Elimination Chamber.
That would be very cool.
That would be that would really be the positive for me coming out of this. But I don't know. I would also still be in the same boat, and I know that plans had to change. Obviously, like I don't know if it was going to be Cody and CM Punk at Elimination Chamber after the Rumble match, or the final two, in the Rumble. Like I would have thought that would have been the play. Cody versus Rock is a pretty cool alternative, but then, like you say, I would have really hoped The Rock would wrestle his first match at Mania, because it's just, I don't know. I love me a big return. I love me a first match back. I love me that sort of typical WWE wrestling, not WWE wrestling tropes.
I guess it's all right that at least we're debating and there's something to talk about heading up to. Here's what we do: we do Cody and Roman at WrestleMania Night 2 main event. R-Truth accidentally cashes in Damian Priest's Money in the Bank briefcase and becomes the undisputed world champion, and we all go home happy.
That's another thing too. Like, what is Damian Priest gonna do? Are they gonna do a tag match at Mania? The Rock and Roman. The Rock and Roman versus Seth and Cody. I don't.
Seth and Cody night 1.
I don't know how much I don't know how much I'd want to see that if you're then gonna do Rock and Roman at Mania.
Yeah,
because then all of that stuff I just said about Cody is canceled out because either way you're getting Rock and Roman at Mania.
If Seth was healthy, that would be a huge match to add to the Elimination Chamber. You could do that tag match at the Chamber, and then you could kind of figure out, because that would just be that's a giant.
Maybe,
match
but then are you going to move on? So again, like, so you do that tag match theoretically rather than Rock versus Cody. So coming out of that, you're either going to pivot to, the Rock and Roman made up for a month, and then now they're in this blood feud heading into WrestleMania over a championship that will have been, carried for over 1,300 days. Is The Rock going to just drop out of WrestleMania, period? Because, the story there isn't Seth versus The Rock. No. It just isn't. It'd be cool, and I could see it, but, that's not the story there. And, again, what's the other alternative? You then carry on and, maybe here you do The Rock versus Cody at Mania and Seth versus Roman. That would be maybe where you go with it after that. But I don't know. That doesn't maybe seem ideal. Dustin Hoppinen, good, handsome.
Yeah, I know.
My only thing with that is Triple H's response was, "You are too."
That was after "You are too." This was just as he's off frame.
Got it.
They had a back
but the Rock's I'm on the board of directors now, bro. I can do whatever the guy wants.
Well, Seth mentioned that, and then that came through. But Seth mentioned that when they were still out in the thing, he said, "I don't care that you're on the board of directors. This is bullshit."
Seth Rollins rules.
Yeah,
let's just give that guy his flowers. Right. There we go. There's another little. There's the bottom bun in the compliment sandwich.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins. Of all and Cody Rhodes, all of them rule in their own ways. This story isn't my favorite, but Seth Rollins through all of this and Cody Rhodes through all of this, man, I just, especially for Seth Rollins, 4 years in a row, he's had cool matches, but a lot of the stuff he's sort of had to build himself or had stuff pivot, or I think I even said this on brunch when we were there, no fault of his own, but he built that entire WrestleMania match with Cody by himself.
Yep.
Right? Logan Paul, great, cool, headline grabbing match, but not necessarily the main event of WrestleMania against another world renowned wrestling star, right? So I don't know. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. JPJ,
Punk versus Rollins would have ruled. Let's just get.
How you feeling, JPJ? Let me know, because you've been hot all week.
I was heated, but now I don't know how I feel, because I don't know what the hell's going on. We got Triple H saying it's official. It's Cody and Roman now. Okay, well, if it's Cody and I think what happened this last week was stupid. I thought what they did at WrestleMania 39 last year was stupid.
Couldn't you do
this? And then
this?
It looked like they did something worse this year, but now it looks like, again, it wasted a week of our lives, but it looked like now they were like, oh, okay, nope, we're good. We're going to go back to Cody and Roman now.
They've got the poster for Roman versus Cody on the Instagram, as you can see. This is my ring light.
Hey, card subject to change. We all know about that. But my thing is this: if that's how you were going to get there, and did we need this extra couple of steps? You have Cody come out on Friday. You say, "I'm challenging you." Then you get into this back and forth about families, and The Rock's music's hit and goes, "Bro, you don't talk about my family like that."
But I don't think that was the plan. I think
I know the plan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. If this was according to all the people that are just let it play out, this has always been the story. In that sense, why are we doing this today? But
just wait until Cody wins the title on the Raw after Mania.
WrestleMania Backlash, bro. Come on. At least give a Backlash. No, but that's what I'm saying, right? So, like, you do that on Friday. If this is the story you didn't need today, none of this mattered today. If the story was always Rock and or Cody and Roman, you do this on Friday. Yeah. They gave him the spot thinking that the people were going to be cool with it.
Yes.
And it didn't go down that way. And literally, We Want Cody was the number one trend on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it, above everything else. Not just in wrestling circles. I'm talking for like 2 days. And they're like, oh shit, maybe we fucked up. That's what I'm saying. There's not a chance that they wrote this out 6 months ago and was like, this makes sense. There's not a chance.
You want to know how?
And like they couldn't have. Like
too many holes.
No, you got to give the asterisk with like they have had to adjust pretty substantially since the Rumble, right? But I don't know. I really. If Cody versus Roman is actually the match, why would you get The Rock involved? Other than just like, if the simple reason is pop a couple of ratings, cool.
Right.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, what's he gonna do? Are we gonna have like the go home on SmackDown be after like 3 or 4 or 5 weeks of back and forth and this sort of stuff between Roman and Cody and The Rock and Seth? Is like The Rock just gonna like hug Cody in the same way that Cody hugged The Rock and be like, you know what, brother? You've got this. I've believed in you this entire time. And F off to the back and not wrestle on Mania. Like, what are we gonna do here? All of this is just like having like.
And then, are you gonna have The Rock be a special guest referee and ultimately turn on Roman, which turns his back on his entire family to give Cody the win, which then makes Cody's win seem less? Like, what are you doing? We got the Rock's wrestling Roman somehow, some way at WrestleMania. It's going down. I don't think anything's official. It's going down for real.
Like, you know, everything's so crazy and convoluted right now because CM Punk was talking wild breezy about fighting an executive. He made multiple brawl-in jokes, multiple punch him in the face. Like just skirting that NDA, having the time of his life. And like talking shit about The Rock while he's behind him, like while he's still on stage. Like see about like they're great. Solution to this.
Like you could see Big E like trying to like keep it. He's trying to keep composed. He's probably inside dying, going, "Oh my god, did he just say that?"
Like, Big E made a joke about it earlier too. He made a joke about fighting his coworkers.
Listen, I don't care. I don't care if he is on the board of directors. You punch him in the face. If any executive puts their hands on me, I'm punching them.
And if history serves anything, you get a bigger pay raise and a better job. At another company. It happens every single time.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, everyone, we should all punch Spencer. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
PJ has
not you, Spencer. Another Spencer.
Two-thirds of this, 2/3 of people here that aren't me have had the opportunity. What's the plan for Seth at WrestleMania? Rob Van Dam. I don't know.
Wow. All right. I'm going triple threat: Drew, Sammy, Seth for the title. That's what I would do.
By the way, all that great stuff again you did with Sami Zayn on Monday about how he's a contender for a title, and then you just let Roman shit all over the title that Sammy's going for. Real great. You didn't have to bury the title that you created.
First of all, Roman buried the title on Friday before Cody said, "Oh, well, that's the one." At the time, we all thought he was going to be like, "Oh, well, I'm going to go after that one. Thanks. Here's your cousin."
So basically,
I'm going to walk to the back now.
Cody's like, you know what?
Just have The Rock stare at him so awkwardly, like it almost felt like in that moment. The reaction that was happening in the arena, like they did the handshake, Cody leaves, and The Rock is just looking at Cody. It almost felt like The Rock in that moment might have been like, "Oh shit, did we fuck up?"
Yeah, Scott, you're not
Like,
wrong.
did
The
we?
chamber match will determine Seth Rollins' challenger. So,
But his title
who we got-
means absolute nothing right now in
But
storyline.
who have we got right now? Who is announced for the chamber? Is there anybody even like in a qualifying match for the chamber?
We only know Becky Lynch is the only person announced for a chamber match as of right now.
And it's
And
like
then
so clearly she's going to win, though.
Yeah, clearly she's going to win.
Why
that
trot
one.
Seth out and why trot Seth out tonight? Unless he's going to get involved
Because they had
with,
it was
with
the decision.
all of the heavyweight championship, universal championship, get involved with that. Otherwise, my assumption would have been if the chamber match is going to determine his challenger, that you would have had AJ Styles or Kofi Kingston or Rob Van Dam or whoever come out and at least make a challenge in the same way that Becky did.
I'll take
There
that.
we go. So Becky versus Seth.
I'm down.
You know what, Scott? That happens. Done deal. First round's on me when you come up to Edmonton. But that's genuinely, you know what? I 100% see your point there. I'm sure I'm speaking for all of us there, right? But like, I think if Seth was going to be strictly limited to the Elimination Chamber, especially like there's precedent. Last year, the Elimination Chamber match was for the U.S. Championship. They've done a tag team championship Elimination Chamber match. Right, so it's not a guarantee that it's for the number one contenders yet, as proven last year. Yeah. So, if you're not going to have Seth involved, if it's going to be a number one contenders match for the Elimination Chamber, cool. You don't need to bring Seth out unless, again, if it's a tag match or something like that they do at EC. But I don't know. I just don't think so. Chamber for the U.S. title again. Who's the U.S. champion?
Logan Paul.
Yeah. Logan Paul.
Fuck, great.
Again,
is he in the match? Is he in it?
I don't know. He's got.
Or is it for like number one contender at Mania?
Scott, I think LA Knight Logan Paul is the Mania match.
Yeah, I think that should be the Mania match.
Maybe LA Knight wins the chamber to get that spot, but
Los Angeles Knight as the U.S. champion just makes sense.
Yeah.
But they know. I don't know. They spent the entire week burying Seth's world title. Maybe they'll start burying the U.S. title next. Who knows? Roman Reigns is on a rampage right now. He's talking crazy. Maybe the Rock being there is good for Roman, because I got to be honest, he's been kind of unhinged ever since his family is now on the board. He's just saying all sorts of crazy shit, and I kind of like it.
Roman always has.
But it just feels more amped up.
None of this.
He never buried the other title like he's been.
No, that's because there hasn't been one for like 6 months, and now Seth's up in his kitchen, as TFA would say. See, I'm keeping to the B2B branding.
Good shout. Good shout.
Thank you. It's a deep cut.
That is a deep cut.
So I get it, but at the same time, I don't think there's a need for it. Right? If you're gonna talk smack, but like, I don't know. It sort of leaves Seth Rollins, who's a guy who's one of the best pro wrestlers in the world, and this ain't to discredit anyone else. This is to fully credit him. I think he wrestled the most matches, if not him, it's Cody, of anyone in WWE last year, right? So, that's and even Big E said it near the start of the press conference. He says wrestling's not necessarily a meritocracy, and that's completely valid, as sucky as that is sometimes. But I don't know. It's just a tough go. It leaves you punching up on a title that like already, and Seth has done a great job of making a legitimate. Not legitimate. That's not the right word, but like a prestigious. That's the word I'm looking for. Making it a prestigious title. After being sort of like, again, when it was introduced, it's here's the Roman's never losing his title.
Yeah,
and now I just think being reinforced. I think whoever it is now, I don't care who's wrestling Roman at Mania. I think Roman Reigns wins. Like, there's my final prediction with it. Roman Reigns is going to SummerSlam at the very least.
Are we?
I swear to God, you'll be looking for a new co-host. I will not be able to cover WWE.
I think
Good,
Roman
'cause
Reigns
we
is
can-
winning a Mania. Roman Reigns is.
We can
he's
talk about
retaining.
everything else, but we can talk about Canadian geese. We can talk
And
about.
you know what I'm going
running.
to title? I am going to title the Between Two Beards that week because I'll set the link up. It'll be
Between Two Beards
Reigns
after Mania.
retains with JP James, just for the rhyme.
No, Reigns retains at Mania. JPJ's retirement speech.
It's about-
And I'll
just
set up
sit
like my own
They
version of
can't,
Candle in the
right?
Wind.
They can't do Cody dirty like that 2 years in a row, can they?
I bet you they can. Pluggo.
The Rock.
I
the
bet
Rock
you they
could
can.
literally- Yeah, exactly. The Rock could just toss Cody and be like, "F you, buddy. F you. This is supposed to be my match. You ruined
Remember
it.
when?
Now, guess
Remember
what?"
when a computer restarted the WrestleMania main event, and you want to tell me that they're not going to do something 2 years in a row?
Dude, Young Rock season like 20 is going to be lit.
I thought it got canceled.
It got
canceled.
I don't know, man. Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Is
know.
that why he's back? I haven't. Yeah. Okay.
No, it's the
I don't know.
Black Adam, like domino falling, like it's gonna be talked about for years. Like it's basically when like how World War I started, like the assassination to like World War I to World War II. We've got Black Adam taking
Black
Cody
Adam's the
Rhodes losing
Archduke.
his title shot.
It is the Archduke Ferdinand of
yeah.
professional wrestling.
The movie studios cooled down on The Rock a little bit. He's like, I guess I'll go screw Cody Rhodes.
The Marine 7 is going to be lit when the Rock star's in it.
Wow.
Him and the Miz
What a
face
fall
off.
from grace.
But
Cody's bringing the wrestling club to Mania. He isn't losing with those kids in attendance. I don't mean to make this as like a light joke, because it's like a pretty like incredible cause. John Cena lost last year with Make-A-Wish kids on the stage.
Yeah.
True.
Like, and that's not even meant as like a.
But here's the thing:
And
those kids
yeah,
are wrestling fans.
and-
They get it. They get the business, though. Like, yeah.
That's just I don't mean this in any sort of rude way. The WWE, like as far as specifically speaking to their charitable endeavors and like the individual stuff with Make-A-Wish and all of that, they do great work, but they're not going to affect the storyline just based on who's in attendance.
and
Connor saw Brian take some L's.
Yeah. Yeah, but
That's not meant to make a joke of any of that sort of
yeah.
stuff. Don't get me wrong there.
But they
do
get-
great
but
work.
I-
It's just like they're not going to change a story there.
Let's be clear.
Vince isn't there anymore. Vince isn't there anymore. Like that doesn't in the nicest way. That doesn't hold any water with me.
But also,
It's
let's
still
be
the same
clear.
company.
The Rock almost beat Mick Foley to death with a steel chair in the head multiple times in front of his crying children. The man does not care. He will, like Mick Foley's kids were right front row as he pummeled them with a steel chair like almost 20 times in like unprotected chair shots.
Yeah, like that's
That man's gonna get his job
they're
done.
not going to change. They're not going to change the result based on like a group in attendance. You know, they're going to do what's right for their company in the long run, whether or not we agree or not. They're going to do what they believe is right. That's just any business, right?
And I think,
if they think what's right for business is Roman Reigns retains, then
they're
Roman
gonna
Reigns will retain.
And they always have charitable events at all of these shows. So that would be for this one. Cody taking an L, man. JPJ, I don't know if that would be the end of Beards. I'd hope not. I'd hope we'd keep going. But
I would be very pissed.
we're at episode 40, so we're 10 weeks out. Mania
150.
Yeah, 10 weeks from 150, and Mania is probably 6 weeks out. So we might not make it to episode 150 if Cody.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's crazy.
We will see.
It's in one hand, it's good that we have all these talking points and all this. Like, it's not cut and dry and paste, but like they did some really hot shot booking here to try to make all of this make sense. Because like, where was this family tree talk on Friday? Where's this family? Like, all The Rock has said is I'm the head of the table. He's been mentioning head of the table, and now because Cody took a shot at his family, he's like, screw it, I don't want the spot now either. Wait, what?
Well, and again, so Cody needs to make his decision. He seemingly hands his spot to The Rock. If Cody still had a decision to make after that, my thought would have been you have like a 3-way stare down between The Rock and Roman, The Rock and Cody staring down Roman. To at least show that Cody hasn't completely made his decision. But SmackDown last week closed with The Rock and Roman Reigns staring each other down. And Cody Rhodes walking to the back and giving like a wave to the stage.
Like, I'm out of this story. Like,
yeah, like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
and
that's
if it's
all
fan
I
reaction,
think.
if it's fan reaction, then cool. At the very least, I will. Not even at the very least. Like kudos, I suppose, on like trying to change it to get Cody back involved. Because if we're gonna ask for it and they give it, cool. I won't complain on that. But
yeah, they're not going to come out and say, "Yeah, we're backtracking on it because the fan outrage." But it's clear
Cody isn't losing 2 years in a row. Triple H and Rocky won't get out of Philly alive. Let me tell you about bad decisions in Philadelphia booking.
It's true. It's true.
I will say this though. I will say this to that. I think you shouldn't do Cody like that 2 years in a row. I think it is so over the top that Cody's winning at WrestleMania 40 and finishing his story that they might be like, oh, you thought we were doing this? Let's swerve you once again. Like, it's crazy, right? Because it's so cookie cutter and clear, right?
I feel
Cody's finishing.
I feel pretty confident that Roman Reigns is going to leave WrestleMania as the champion.
I hate to say it because
I just do, because when in doubt, and
Big
like
fella.
whether or not it's Cody,
head.
whether or not it's Cody, whether or not it's The Rock, whatever, like you go with what you know. And obviously the Rock and Cody are both like known entities. They'll both make money as champions, but like when there's this sort of, I guess, tumultuousness, is that a word? Tumultuousness to it. Stick with what you know. Roman Reigns has been the guy on top during the most successful period in WWE history. And if you've got any doubt that, like, because of a fan reaction or anything like that, that you might like lose viewers in the long run or anything like that, stick with what you know. Because then the next build, like we all know it, the next build would be, well, we're mad at Cody. Roman immediately turns to like, well, I'm breaking Hogan records. And it immediately becomes about SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And it sucks, but people start to build towards 6 months later, like the next night. Hi. Yeah.
Rip his
I
line.
know.
Get
You're
off
heated
this
too,
computer.
hey?
Where was
Get
Solo?
off this
Where was
computer and
Solo
play
and Jimmy, by the way? They
They're
weren't.
not important to
They,
the story.
they weren't hanging out backstage
They'll
at
only
least to
show
like
up
come in.
during
And,
the match to help Roman win.
I
When
don't
they
know.
show up. That's when they show up.
Lawrence
I mean, we'll have to
knows.
see. Yeah, we'll have to see, because now
He's in the
now we
council.
got a whole bunch of different angles and different like we had a whole ton of questions last Friday, and now even though we're back to the original starting point before last Friday, there's a whole bunch of other questions now. So it looks like, and again, we have an elimination chamber happening in front of 70 or 80,000 people in Australia in 2 weeks, and we don't even have a card yet. We don't even have a card yet.
Do you have any matches for it yet?
We have Rhea and Nia.
Rhea and Nia.
Definitely happening.
Jinx.
There's gonna be a women's elimination chamber match to determine who's fighting Rhea at Mania.
And Becky's
Becky
in,
Lynch is
and
the
that's
only
it.
person that's in it, and she's gonna win it.
No.
Tag title match? Isn't there going to be a tag title match?
Wait, there
I think
was.
that-
Is there an official tag title match?
Wasn't there like a tournament or something? Or like. It might have been
I
the
don't
women's
think-
elimination chamber. I might have been making that up.
You
Yeah,
might have been
literally
sipping
think
on
there-
PJ sent
Yeah.
you.
I really only think there is like
Terramana tequila, the only tequila you need. Get that mana in you.
honestly.
I am actually drinking a Crew Brew. Is my beverage of the day. Shout out to the Sherwood Park Crusaders. Big game tomorrow night. A lot of big games coming up. It's nice to be a part of the BCHL.
All right, so yeah. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, there's Judgment Day is facing Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate for the tag team titles. So anyway,
Credit to Joel Pearl for this one, but like the Awesome Truth winning the tag team titles at WrestleMania
Mania.
is going to be awesome.
100%. Yeah, that's where I thought they've been kind of teasing on going for the last few weeks. I'm like, that is going to be a moment.
I love it. I'm a big fan.
Dustin, to answer your question, no, he does not. Ask JPJ what happened last year.
Yes, Cody should have. Yes, yes, he does. He needs to be the one that beats Roman. Mania, it should be at WrestleMania. End of story.
I disagree, respectfully, of course. While I disagree with your opinion, I'll defend to the death your right to have it. But maybe it's just like a Roman Reigns thing for me. And I think I said this to you, Pluggo, on Hi, Rep. I know.
You said hi, Rip, to me? Hi.
I did say that to you actually on Sunday morning as well. But like Roman Reigns has had a lot of his biggest matches at SummerSlam. And I don't think it's like a huge issue because like as Scott and Dustin have both said, like Madison Square Garden would be a really cool place for Cody to win the title.
Yeah.
I just think it would be.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you.
I just think well, and that's fine. Yeah.
Well, give us the Rock and
doesn't
Roman.
Need to be the champion any longer. I think.
Give us the Rock and Roman at Mania. And let Cody fight for the newly returned 24/7 championship.
There you go. You can figure it out.
Yeah.
You gotta let it play out, guys. You gotta let it
play out. I don't know, man. This letting it play out stuff has got.
I think we've played enough out.
There's
How long do we have to let stuff play out?
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's truly it. How long do we have to let stuff play out?
Every great story or every great like movie franchise that's told, there's always one where you're like, ugh, that was not a good movie. Not everything's gonna hit.
4.5 bad Star Wars movies of the canonical. Yeah. Half of Star Wars is bad. I'm just gonna say that. There we go. By that metric,
Spencer Love's opinions are not the full opinions of the Between Two Beards.
Yes, we all agree all Star Wars are bad. Every single one.
Lawrence.
Every single one is terrible.
How dare you, Lawrence?
Sister kissing fetishists are all Star Wars fans. Yeah, you wanted Luke and Leia to kiss, you weirdos. You weirdos.
I think they only did that in the first movie, fourth.
They were thinking it the entire time.
We're getting off the point here, but I make the point.
Was that not the point of this whole episode? Was to break down?
I don't have to
alienate Star Wars fans.
We already have. Pluggo's never watched Star Wars.
Yeah,
there were two episodes.
I actually quite enjoy Star Wars.
There were two episodes of Pluggo watches Star Wars.
There was 3, and I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, it was not for me.
I like Star Wars.
I'm not knocking people that my wife likes it. My kids like it.
See, my problem with Dustin's comment here is how many things does Cody need to win?
Yeah.
How many obstacles
to finally become champion?
Wins the chamber. Wins the money of the.
Came back from a torn pec to win the Royal Rumble last year to beat Roman Reigns. They didn't fucking do it because they're fucking idiots. Yes. And then he won the Royal Rumble again this year, and they almost didn't do it because they're fucking idiots. And they saw the response, and they went,
I don't.
And now we're all.
We don't know if don't know if they've done it yet.
Let him go. Just let him go, Spence. Let it happen.
We don't know. Spencer, obviously, I don't think we're going to be together at WrestleMania. We will be in the same vicinity. I swear to Christ Almighty that if this match ends up being Roman and Cody loses, I'm jumping off the Manhattan Bridge. I'm done with it. I'm done.
Oh, that's a drive too. Like you got
whatever. We'll figure it out. I'm there until Tuesday if I make it through that alive.
Would the Manhattan Bridge not be in Manhattan? Like we're in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Is there a big bridge in Philly? I don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying. Like that's an effort. You would have to go. You would have to go. You would have to go directly. You'd have to go directly through your hometown, I would assume. And then
I have to drive through New York to get there and to get back. So
but no, you can just throw yourself off the rocky steps and sort of roll down.
Yeah,
it would be uncomfortable. It would hurt a lot.
I think it'd be a lit and fun time if Roman Reigns retained. For me,
I'll be depressed. I'll be going to that Raw on Monday depressed. I'll be sitting there going, "Are you shitting me, dude?" Are you shitting me?
I will have a good
time.
time with it.
Fun. It'll not be fun. It'll not be fun for anybody.
That's what I'm here for.
No, actually, it'll be very fun for me. I'm gonna have fun regardless. Here's the thing, too. Like, number one, we're sitting here and having a discussion on this. Number one, love you guys.
How cool is that?
Number two, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna lose it when The Rock comes out. Still gonna lose it when Roman Reigns comes out. Still gonna lose it when Cody Rhodes comes out. We have the most fun job in the world. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
If Cody Rhodes decides to add a chapter to the story at WrestleMania, because I don't believe that he will finish it, as Roman Reigns will retain the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship.
Fun little side bet to put on the board. Like if we had a board over here, side bet fun.
Do you have
one? I need to get one. That would be kind of cool, actually. I was thinking about it today. But do we see from now till WrestleMania a moment where Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns leaves the venue in handcuffs?
Yes, always. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, PLUGGO.
That's what I'm here for.
I think the handcuffs will be between Rhea and Becky.
We can probably actually make like a bingo. Because I was going to say, how do you think somebody is going to get attacked in a parking lot? I think that's probably on.
If they show up on NXT,
100%. Does The Rock run in at some point to make a save for Roman Reigns?
Roman's got to wrestle at some point too. He doesn't wrestle a lot. That would be fun.
He won't wrestle until the Mania of wrestling. He simply will not. Hi, Rep. He's not going to wrestle until the Mania of wrestling.
Agreed.
I know.
It's gonna be a wild scene. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know how we get there. I don't know how we got here.
I came into tonight ready. Like I was like, oh, I'm heated. I'm so upset. I'm gonna let loose. And then we decided to do this watch along thing, and now I'm kind of indifferent.
Confused. Yes. I think is the word I would use.
Yes, me. I'm just indifferent to it because I'm like, okay, well, Cody versus Roman is what I want, and like obviously I'll be rooting for Cody to win, but like again, I harp back to it. I'm never going to stop harping back to it. This whole thing could have all happened the way they wanted it to happen if they just would have made the decision last year to put Cody over and give him the belt. You could have done every step along the way to get to where you wanted to be at this very moment. And it would have been less convoluted, less confusing, less
Cody wouldn't have won the Royal Rumble.
No, because we would be the champion still, or he'd be feuding with whoever.
That's what I was saying. We wouldn't have had him win the Rumble.
I know he's not going to be around anymore, but the whole Cody and Brock thing that happened after last year's WrestleMania could have been for the title. I liked the Cody Brock stuff, but that would have made that more. Roman the first couple months after WrestleMania was in the tag stuff with the Usos. He wasn't even defending the belt. He didn't need it. Yeah. Oh my God.
Is all of this to turn Roman Reigns babyface?
You mentioned that you said that earlier.
Return Cody heel then?
Is it though? I think
I don't think even to turn Cody heel. I think at the end of the day, you might see like Rock as the full heel in this. Cody is like your ultra. I don't mean this is like a shot, just like your white meat babyface. And then this could be the start of Roman Reigns in sort of the middle of it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel you saying Zach tweeted about, make the stories make sense, not the face to be. I think that's the biggest hiccup for me is like you've made Cody look absolutely stupid here, and you're just assuming because he's so over that we're just gonna go, oh, that's okay. That makes sense. We're still getting what we want, but why did you just make him look silly for an entire 2 weeks?
WWE has had a track record of the last 10 to 15 years of making their baby faces.
Like why make it make sense?
Always.
Parrish in the house. Hello, Parrish.
How you doing, Chris? Hope you're well. But WWE
by the way, friends,
made
we're 2 likes away from 15. We need to hit 15.
Spencer hopped on anyway. He was like, I got to get this stuff off my chest.
On anyway, yeah.
I wanted to talk about The Rock and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but
as I had committed to.
I'm not 100% against them doing a little Rock and Roman Reigns or buddy here. Like I think that could be a cool thing to do. But again, I don't know.
But why the face-off then?
That's what I'm
why,
saying.
like the tease? Like
That's
this was
what I'm saying.
This was less than a week ago, and I get it, but again, I brought it up earlier. Like they had that intense stare down, and then with like one line after Roman has been shitting on Cody's family for years now.
Yep.
Like Roman or The Rock finally turns and says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. You said something about us?" Like, what? That one thing is enough to turn you around?
Family over everything. Maybe Roman is the only...
The Rock was mad enough. The Rock was mad enough in the moment to have a full graphic of the family tree. That thing looked like it was painted.
It did. It did. It was a nice
like, we hit 15 likes. We did it.
Nice
we
graphic.
did it.
Hey,
yo, Adrian.
I just don't.
It was a very nice.
You had a painted family tree. Jeez, Louise, Rick.
Lawrence, make it make sense, man.
He is like, yo, I'm ready.
Well, I don't know if he's just trying to settle in after a WALK or if he's like having an impossible time. I think the latter.
I'm gonna get going.
Would be the farmer.
But by following on my shoulders, and you mentioned the championship. Since it's a press conference night, I'm gonna make a challenge. I'm gonna put it out on the internet. I'm a fighting champion.
Oh.
There is somebody out here in the content creation community who says he's a champion, has a title belt, never puts it on the line, and I want a WrestleMania style match. And anyway, it could be in any form. Joel Pearl, I want that Fightful title. I want that Fightful. That's right.
I need a place to stay if we go to Toronto.
Oh, it's going to be weird when we're in Toronto. It's going to be me, the B2B champion, putting it up on the line. Put this belt on the line against Joel Pearl. There will be one king of content creation, and it's going to be one of the two of us, and then we'll never defend the title belt again.
Wait a minute. You will not be representing this show.
I will 100% be representing this show as champion.
We're going to have to talk off screen. That's a whole budgetary issue.
No. I am all for the challenge. I would love to see Lawrence versus Joel Pearl.
That's right.
And he is the fantasy champion. That is fine. But if Joel... No.
I have transcended fantasy football at this point. I am just the B2B champion.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
He's got a graphic.
Yeah. Make the graphic. Zach, wake up, make the graphic. Me versus Joe Pearl. It's on. Joel's going to be finish his Impact stream or whatever he's talking about. TNA. My apologies. Talking about Scott D'Amore right now. Figuring this out. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, we got to... Jeez Louise. We have spent over 2 hours just talking about this Roman Cody.
Just talking about me versus Joe Pearl. 2 hours.
Yeah. We still got to talk about Dynamite.
We said Rock versus
Super
Cody.
Bowl preview. Yeah, Rock, Cody, Roman. Over 2 hours we've talked about. And like we still have no answers. No answers.
And with that, good night.
Bye, Lawrence.
Did we
that hum went away like, oh man.
It was
when you get off an airplane?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, that sounds good.
So did we just book a match for Money in the Bank weekend?
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Man, that was serious. Joel Pearl, careful. Lawrence is coming for you.
Wow. Yeah, that was a press conference.
It wasn't even a press conference. It was.
One thing it definitely was not. It was
not a press conference.
Rock made sure to mention like 6 times as part of his promos, members of the press.
Yeah. He
did make sure to mention that.
He's mad. The Rock is mad. He's angry.
Well, here's the thing, though. See, again, for as stupid as this whole thing, or however we feel about it, there were things that I like that The Rock is leaning to be the angry heel. Yes, I like that a lot. I eventually like if they're leaning towards a Cody and Rock match. I am all for that, and I'm all for The Rock and Roman. It's just now is not the time. Now is not the time.
It's not even that it's not the time. Here's the thing, and then how many times, and lots of love. This is one of those just opinions that I'll never understand. Again, lots of love to it, but the whole idea of like Well, it's about the match, not the storyline. Like, no, this is a television program I watch week to week. If Breaking Bad took like a complete left turn and Walter White decided to start managing a daycare instead of selling crystal meth on the side, like that is something I didn't expect. I'll watch for a couple of episodes, but eventually, and
but then just go back to selling.
We're certainly hardcore wrestling fans. There's a different, obviously an opinion of us and people tuning into wrestling streams versus your mainstream people. But that's the point. If your point is drawing casual viewers, well, you'll draw them in while The Rock comes back. But if they tune into a press conference like this where nothing makes sense, and then, let's say, for example, Monday and Friday for the next 2 weeks, both, don't make any more sense than tonight made, you're going to lose those people who are tuning in just because The Rock's there.
Yep.
Right? That's the thing, it is about the storytelling. It's about how you get there. If somehow Cody had, and I don't know how you get there, don't get me wrong, but if Cody had somehow forfeited his match and The Rock took the match, but it made more sense than just like, I'm going to take everything from you. But actually, this guy's going to take everything from you.
I'm going to do it later, but then I'm going to
I don't understand that. That makes no narrative sense. Where for me as a wrestling fan who, I haven't watched every Royal Rumble like on the day of it, what with not being born in 1988. But from everything that's been established, and there's wiggle room. The winner of the Royal Rumble gets to choose the champion that they face at WrestleMania.
Correct.
And Cody seemingly did at the end of the night. He didn't point at Seth Rollins once. He didn't point one time at Seth Rollins. That ain't to discredit his championship. It was very clearly Cody wants Roman. And last Friday, which is the week after the Rumble, comes out and says, I won it, but here you go, Dwayne. And then today he's like, but actually, here I am again.
And this is because Punk got hurt. This isn't like a normal television show where you write it 6 months out and then you shoot a bunch of stuff and then you roll with that season regardless. They needed to test this. They were like, maybe people will be okay if Cody goes after Seth. So let's see the reaction. Let's see how this plays. Because they didn't know what to do. Man, this is like that Friends storyline when Joey and Rachel were a thing. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, that don't make sense. We don't want it.
If they knew before the Royal Rumble, as all we'll go to bat for Fightful Select like no one's business. They're the ones who reported, among others, that they knew before the Rumble that this was going to happen. I know this is like real easy way out, but like Cody enters at 29, Rock enters at 30, Rock tosses out Cody. It's that easy if that is supposed to be the WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
And if it turns into a triple threat from here, okay. And if, again, I have always been very happy to eat my words. If I'm wrong about something, or if next week something comes out and it blows me out of the water story-wise, I am happy to hop on next Thursday and say, that was cool as shit and I was wrong.
Remember when we sat here at the kickoff and we were confused? They figured it out. Like, that's fine.
We can only judge. And again, all these let it play out people. I get it. I'm always happy to change my opinion. But like, I can judge, and we can only judge on the information we got today. And the information we got today was confusing as all hell.
It was.
In my humble opinion.
Yep, it sure was.
Confused. I'm perplexed.
And I think until we get some more answers and kind of see where this goes over the next couple weeks, I don't think we're going to have a definitive answer of what's going on here, because I think there's going to be some sort of
legal precedent set, some action.
This all doesn't feel complete or feel... I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
How do you think Cody's cheek? How do you think Cody's cheek feels after getting slapped by The Rock?
Bad.
Oof.
Have you ever been slapped by anyone and been like, neat?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
No, never.
Sure.
Guys, I really think we need to bring back phrasing.
Not once, Spencer.
Yeah, I don't.
But no, yeah, anyways. But there's levels to this. Like when my 5-year-old son slaps me, opposed to Dwayne the Rock Johnson with that. That thing's got to be.
That's fair. I don't get any of it, and I'm confused. And I just hope. I hope WrestleMania is neat because this is the first year I'm ever going, and I'm very excited for it.
I think it will.
I'm excited regardless for the most part.
Yeah. They just got to figure out. I mean, look at. Yeah, right now, all we can bank on is that it's Cody and Roman. So we'll see. We'll see if it changes.
That is
again,
the information we have.
Now, it is Cody and Roman.
The Rock is not going to be involved at WrestleMania whatsoever.
It's not going to be Cody and Roman until we have a contract signing.
Tonight was a red herring. Nothing is occurring whatsoever involving The Rock and Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. It's just going to be Roman and Cody.
If The Rock, sorry to harp on it, but if The Rock knew he was just going to give the spot to Cody on Thursday, why did he accept the spot on Friday? Give me. What's the change
on it for 2.5 hours?
The change of heart here. It's so crazy.
I don't think The Rock did a change of heart. I think Cody just came out and said, "No, I'm taking my spot back."
And then The Rock goes, "No, you're not." No, you can't do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's again. Yeah, so
are you telling me from Friday to Thursday they didn't put some pen to paper and go, "Well, Cody gave him the spot. We might as well drop the paperwork for this match now and get it signed."
Isn't it like a verbal? And I'm not a lawyer, but would it not be a verbal contract based on precedent that the winner of the Royal Rumble?
Yes.
The winner of the Royal Rumble has earned the right to challenge the champion of their choosing. There's a verbal contract there, I would have to assume. I don't think you need any sort of like actual physical document, at least for that. Money in the Bank, even too. Like, why do you need to sign anything? You've got precedent.
Yeah. But at the same time, you hand the spot over, that verbal contract now becomes The Rock's verbal contract. And speaking of legal experts and soon to be champions who have big matches coming up on the road to WrestleMania, it's Rich King. Hi, Rich.
Yeah, Rich.
Hi, Rich.
What's up, buddy?
Tonight's press conference, that was good. That's what's good.
I haven't even caught up.
Are you going to challenge Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Can we confirm or deny?
Well, I can confirm that I don't think the LPW spectrum reaches that far, as much as my man Spencer may love.
Yeah, we've got a team building exercise actually that night, so we can't We've got a team function. So sorry, we're all actually going rock climbing that evening. I've had a book.
All right,
for months,
fair.
So.
That'll be fun. Rock climbing's a good time.
It'll be a good time, but unfortunately, sort of hoops Rich for. Taking the Rock spot there, or Cody's spot. Sorry, man.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I forgive you. I think it's like a heel rehabilitation process or something. Hey.
Yeah,
hey, we figured something out in 2.5 hours
before I book Vertically Inclined here. I'll
my favorite one.
It's only my second favorite one, but the one I usually use was booked, so that is what it is. Anyways. You guys are doing Super Bowl stuff, right?
Yes, we are. We have Rich here for a few minutes. Oh, he's moving.
No, he said
he's No, Rich is going to charge his phone. So when Rich comes back, I'll take off. I know nothing about football.
We're going to do a little bit
saw
of a
that
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I know, Super Bowl minute. We're gonna preview the big show, and then PLUGGO and I will talk some AEW, and then we're gonna do a big 3-hour between two beers tonight.
It's Taylor Swift and who else in the Super Bowl? The 49ers?
Yep.
Yes.
Who's their famous fan? Do they have one?
The Usos, man.
Yeah, the
Roman Reigns and Usos, dude.
Do they have someone outside of wrestling? Like, is there a pop culture?
I'm sure. Hold on, I can find that out.
It ain't Taylor Swift, though.
San Francisco. It ain't Taylor Swift.
Whoever scripted the NFL this year did a bang-up job.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
And all I know is
you have no idea Boston sports radio and how many idiots I have to listen to call in these stations every day, just spouting off the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. And I'm like, my God, what are we doing?
That's just
the NFL that the NFL scripted.
Yes, exactly. That the NFL is scripted.
All right. Well, I will. I'll make my prediction. I'm going to go with
Chiefs or 49ers.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I am going to go bold with this one, and I am going to go that they are down at halftime and win by a last-minute.
Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. I believe in when the one that they won, the first one they were down at halftime and they had to come back and do something like that. So
you always script a good comeback. You got to make sure the heels. Yeah, you got to make sure that everyone looks good in it.
100%. 100%.
Big comeback rate. You're good to go.
We got Spencer's pick.
Rip is wilding out.
Thank you for Rip is ready to go.
He's had an evening, man.
Spencer, thank you for joining us. Thanks for hopping on, talking some WWE press conference.
Yeah, thank you guys for thank all of you guys, but thank you guys in the chat for 15 likes. It was nice to hop on and get back from. I'm sure I'm gonna have to let this dude outside right now, but it was nice to come back from a WALK and come and hang out and chat some wrestling. So,
man, I hope you guys have such a good walk.
All right. Bye.
I got a headphone in. Nicely done, jerk. See you guys.
Careful, Rich. Careful, Rich. You don't want to piss off the booker. He might hot shot some crazy shit ahead of LPW 23, brother.
The LPW legend returns. So
it might make you go through some adversity.
Oh man, if only. Hey, then I would be an actual babyface instead of rehabilitated heel.
Court mandated,
baby. We're still going with that. Eh?
The reason that you're here today, you can talk about wrestling if you want, but you have been our esteemed NFL analyst since week 1 in the preseason to this Sunday, Super Bowl, Chiefs, Niners. You've had a rough year. Here's your chance to end with a cherry on top. Let's talk this Super Bowl. How you feeling?
Why you always got to dig at me like that, Pluggo?
I only bring it up out of love because I didn't do too hot myself.
Don't need to mention it.
I didn't win our fantasy league. I sucked.
Finish,
I sucked in fantasy football. You didn't have a great picks. I didn't have great picks either. Like it's just
I picked
what
the
it
Texans
is
to win, and they won.
Yeah.
That is true.
The only thing I got right was like the Buccaneers winning 8 games.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty solid.
That was pretty solid.
I mean, hanging your hat on Baker Mayfield was like a ballsy move as it was.
But, I got balls, baby.
But you got it. You got it. Like you can't,
I took credit in the Packers making the playoffs. I picked the Packers to make the playoffs. I think
I had the Packers too.
Yeah, I think you and I both had the Packers. Yeah. You and I both had the Texans.
I had the Vikings.
I didn't have I didn't have the Texans at the start of the year. I had the Texans in the playoffs being.
I had the Jags. I had the Jaguars winning 12.
I had the Texans in over.
Yeah.
And then
let's not revisit.
I have to go back. I have to go back and watch that because I know I had the Ravens going far. But I think I had the Niners.
I'm not here to talk about the past. I'm only here to focus on the future.
Yeah, I think I had the Niners and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I believe that was my Super Bowl.
I had Dallas. So
the future is bright.
You look good there for a little bit. But all right, let's dive in. This is the saddest part of this is the last NFL game for like 4 or 5 months or whatever it is. That's sad.
Dynasty football season, baby.
Yeah, that is true. And then they're doing the USFL and the XFL that created they merged and they're doing that league or whatever.
And on the Rock's some part of that too.
Oh, that's going to be a cool WrestleMania match, hey? The Rock versus Roman Reigns, sponsored by XFL. So they'll have a bunch of football guys running around.
You haven't watched the press conference from earlier tonight, my friend, because that match right now is not
literally just got home and I laid down and I was like, oh yeah, I got to talk to my boys about some football.
You do. You do.
So let's get that popping.
Let's dive in. Let me know how you're feeling about the Super Bowl and who do you think's going to win. Just give me how you're feeling. They've started the media stuff. Now it's Thursday. The game's in a couple days. How we feeling? We think it's going to be a good game. How you feeling? Where you leaning?
Yeah, it's hard to imagine these two teams not having a good game. Especially with the way that both teams got there. The 49ers, they haven't looked good in the first half for both games against the Packers and the Lions. And KC's looked much better in the playoffs than they did all year. At least they're relying a little bit more on Pacheco and kind of the short game. It looked like Kelsey came back against Buffalo.
I was going to say, Kelsey has been unreal.
After you decided to shit talk him there, JPJ.
I still don't like it. I still don't like
the bear, man.
Good.
You're not gonna make no friends with the Swifties, bro.
I'm running. I want to know what Rich's pick is first, but let's just say in the Boston area, I'm not well liked this week from where I'm thinking it's going to happen on Sunday. So,
but yeah, like overall, I think it's going to be a fun game. It should be like at least competitive. It's always disappointing when the last game of the year is just kind of ho hum and like doesn't really live up to expectations. I mean, I think it's been the last 2 years that have been pretty good. Last year was a lot of fun watching. What was it? Philadelphia and KC kind of go back and forth. And what was the year before that? That was
Bengals.
Bengals.
Bengals Rams. That one was still pretty fun. I think that one also had some dry moments, but came down to the wire. So you just hope for like a really good game and like to be able to show it off. I know that some years it's just boring. Unfortunately, you're watching it for like the commercials more than you are the actual.
You mean like when the Seahawks beat the Broncos by like 40 points?
Dude, Patriots, when that one with the Rams, the last one we won was like 13-3. That game sucked.
No, that sucked too.
That was an awful football game. Usually the Patriots have great Super Bowls, but that was an awful Super Bowl.
But yeah, so overall, like, again, with despite even just saying that, like, the 49ers haven't had the best, like, most impressive playoff run, I think they are my pick this year for the win. I think that Brock Purdy's kind of dusted off any type of criticism that he might have had. The big knock against him was that you can't rely on him to come back in a game. If you get down early, is he able to bring you back? And he showed it the last 2 games that he is, and just has good weapons all around. It looks like they're fairly healthy. When you put them side by side per season, like I have a lot more faith in the 49ers offensive weapons than I do the KC offensive weapons. And like both defenses are great. So I think it's going to come down to like a defensive front to see who can really stop who. But when you break it down, I think 49ers just have better talent overall.
It's fair. The 49ers to me are clearly the most talented team of the two. I think this, and it's been said, and you said, like, this is probably the least talented Chiefs offense, at least. Their defense has been very good here. Yeah. But it's the least talented Chiefs offense they've had, I think, in this run of what we've kind of seen here. But here's my thing, man.
They keep on winning.
They got that man behind. They got that man. And look at it's crazy how quickly it went from.
They got that man, Holmes.
They do.
Holmes.
They do. And like, I'm sorry, I'm at the point now, especially what was the thing coming into the playoffs this year? Patrick Mahomes has never had a road playoff game. Okay. Well, he went into Buffalo, handled the Buffalo Bills. Went into Baltimore, handled the league MVP, and handled the Baltimore Ravens. So I look at, like Scott just said, I look at the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes the same way that I viewed the New England Patriots when the Patriots got there. I said, I don't care how it looks. I don't care. You can have they weren't that good this regular season. Okay, whatever. There were regular seasons where the Patriots looked like dog shit too. And guess what? When it came down to the playoffs, they just knew what to do. Mahomes knows what to do. Andy Reid knows what to do. Kelsey, they're just all on a page, and I have a hard time betting against the Kansas City Chiefs and betting against Patrick Mahomes. I just have a hard time doing it.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because it does remind me so much about like the Brady years where it's like you just can't bet against Mahomes because like he just makes you look like a fool every time. But here I am again. I bet against Brady. I'm betting against Mahomes now. So I clearly don't learn my lesson. But I just want to see the 49ers win. I want to see CLC get that championship. And like, what a story that would be for Brock Purdy. Like, I again, as much as I want to see Lamar have all the success in the world, it's like I'd love to see Purdy get named MVP tonight. But I don't think it's going to happen after the 4 interception game, but yeah, it's like you said, it's weird that we're sitting here with the least talented KC offense and they're still in the Super Bowl. And I think that's just a testament of the greatness of Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid as like offensive play callers. And then even Travis Kelce, you got to throw him in there. That offensive line has been playing.
And sitting Kadarius Toney was probably a smart idea.
Well, you heard him the other day, though. He's a number one receiver if you give him the ball. I think he needs to catch the ball, which I think he needs to work on.
But you didn't say that. Just give him
the ball. He's the number one receiver.
Those like grippy gloves, you just got to put some super glue on that.
Yeah.
Oh, Pluggo, I want your opinion. You haven't really said where you're lying because I do have another quick angle. I know, Rich, we only have you for a few minutes or whatever. I don't know how long you got with us, but there's another angle that I want to talk about, which is making me kind of align with Kansas City as well, even though I want San Francisco to win because I don't want Mahomes.
I think we all want San Francisco to win, man. I just don't know. Like you said, how do you bet against the team that's
it's hard? Are any of us going to be shocked if
this,
the Chiefs win?
This Niners team, like Rich was saying, they're loaded, man. If Brock Purdy could do just game manager type stuff and give the ball to CMC and let them get a lead, I don't know. Can the Chiefs come back for it? I mean, the only offensive weapon they have right now that's really cooking is Kelce.
I like Rice.
I like Rice too,
but Rich said, they are using Pacheco. They're using the running game. They're doing different things. They're not relying.
I'm torn, man. But I got to tell you this, guys. In all seriousness, if I don't pick the Chiefs and go with the Swifties, Mrs. Pluggo is going to disown me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Here's
my thing.
There's going to be a lot of Chiefs fans that have never watched a football game in their life.
And I think if they lose, it'll become a bigger story. But like, are any of you fully confident in Kyle Shanahan that he can coach and win a big game? Because last time I checked, he was the offensive coordinator in 28-3. Had a lead when they made it to the Super Bowl last time. Blew it in the second half. Don't get me wrong. He's a very good coach. If he wins, I will consider him a great coach. And he's created an offense that has taken the NFL game to different, like the game is different now because of the stuff he's done. But are we sure that is this game on Sunday hey, you need to win this one, Kyle Shanahan, to kind of, because if you lose another one, what are we saying about Kyle Shanahan coming out of the Super Bowl if he loses another one?
I mean, I don't think that's going to be a massive storyline if they lose this one. Like, if they can get back there again, and if they lose that one, then it's a lot more of a conversation. I think that's just the dynamic play calling that he has and the different approach that he has to not only the offense but the defensive looks as well. I don't think he's kind of on the hot seat quite yet. I think you're going to have to see the 49ers really come out and just shit the bed. Like, they get blown out.
Like, this spot's bigger than this space is bigger than them. My only concern is his Purdy though, and that's crazy to say. Like, the dude's been really good, but he has those, like you said, those 4 interception games out of nowhere where it's like he kind of takes his team out of it, and it's like, oh shit! Like, can he handle this spotlight?
If they fall behind like they've fallen behind the last 2 games, they will not be able to come back on the Kansas City defense like they did the last couple. The defense. Go ahead.
Come on, like that he did it against both the last 2 teams. Like,
I agree. I do think Kansas City's defense has been really good here, though.
Pat McAfee said it best when it's like people just keep trying to find holes in Purdy's game, and it's like every quarterback has a bad game. I'm sure you can look back and find Mahomes throw 3 interceptions, 4 interceptions in a game, but McAfee said it best. It's like the guy could walk on water, and people will say it's because he can't swim. It's like this guy has proven himself at every single point.
Oh yeah, he's good, but he's never been here.
He's never been here, but like, how many quarterbacks have?
Exactly. Mahomes has been there like 12 times.
Yeah, Mahomes is defined, like a generational defining guy. But like, again, it's like you don't know until you get there, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to be spectacular because he.
And I don't just mean the game itself. I mean, the Chiefs have this leading up to it. This is a lot of new for Brock Purdy. It's a lot new for all of them, really. Like, are they managing enough the emotions of the game? Can they figure it out? If he gets a little bit flustered? Are we going to see that Brock Purdy, or are we going to see the Brock Purdy that the reason he's on the, in the Super Bowl? Like, I don't know. I'm interested. That's why it's so weird.
Games has he had?
Oh, a few,
like 1 or 2.
They had that stretch for a while. There's still people thinking that Kirk Cousins should get this job in the offseason.
It's wild.
Still, it's wild. That is wild.
It's just that draft-based bias, right? Where it's like people don't want to believe in the 7th round guy that's coming through. When we just had Tom Brady,
right?
One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And it's like people are still looking at it like, oh, well, he was a 7th rounder, last guy picked. There's no way he's going to be able to do X, Y, and Z. And he's just doing it. So I think when you, like, going back to Kyle Shanahan, like, if you look at if you look at Andy Reid and the plays that he comes up with, I think when you look at around the NFL, I think Kyle Shanahan is a great kind of foil to that because he can come up with so many creative ideas as well. And you just look at the weapons like Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey, who are just so versatile, whether it's the passing game or the running game. I think Christian McCaffrey even had a passing touchdown at one point this year.
McCaffrey had unreal this season.
George Kittle ain't no slouch.
George
either.
Kittle, one of the best tight ends in the league. Brandon Ayuk might be a better like just standalone wide receiver than Deebo.
Oh,
yeah. But Deebo is so flexible doing other things, running the ball that they're loaded.
The gadget guy, right?
They have one of the greatest left tackles of all time on their team. Like they are loaded at almost every way you look, especially on the offensive side. Their defense is no slouch either.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like the reason why so many people go towards the Brock Purdy storyline is because that's the only hole they can really point at and be like, well, we don't know. And it's like, well, you don't know until you get to the final game. Like, I don't think Christian McCaffrey's been in the Super Bowl, but
yes, he has.
Has he?
Didn't he go with the Panthers with that?
Was he on the Cam Newton team? No,
he wasn't. No, he's not there yet.
That was before him.
I'm pretty sure Christian McCaffrey came in the league the same time as Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, you know what? Maybe you might be right. I might be mistaken. I thought it was close.
Don't quote me on this, but like if Christian McCaffrey has been in the Super Bowl, awesome.
Oh, you're quoted, bro.
But no one's talking about how it's his first time in the Super Bowl, and is he going to show up? Right?
Because nobody talks about it's the quarterback. It's a quarterback-driven league.
Quarterback, which is crappy because Christian McCaffrey should be the MVP of the league. But
I agree.
Did he not win it? Is he not going to win it? Or are they doing it right now? I think
it's going to be a quarterback.
I think it's on right now. NFL honors.
I saw my boys Stroud and Anderson won quarterback and
defensive and
offensive rookie of the year. So we're set in Houston, baby.
Houston. So let's do this.
Yeah.
We'll go around the horn real quick so that we can clip it out and put it in the ether forever. Super Bowl predictions. What do you think the score is going to be? Who's winning?
I haven't even thought of a score.
Just to throw one out there. I got Chiefs 35, Niners 31. It's going to be a classic.
I got a close game like that. I have Chiefs 27, Niners 23.
Ooh, I was going to go 27-21. The football scores, Why don't I just go super boring and do let's say somebody gets a safety, so it's like 9-3.
9-3.
How do you get a safety in there at 9-3 though?
Oh no, sorry. Math is hard.
Well, like a touchdown on a safety, you can do a touchdown.
8-3. It'd be 8-3.
Yeah,
you can do a touchdown on a safety.
You could do that.
8-1. Is there a way to do that?
I don't think that's.
And then, of course,
they block an extra point and run it all the way back, and that'll be the 1 point.
No, we're gonna go 34-27 for the 49ers.
Okay, so we all think it's going to be a good game. Now, Rich, I got one last big question for you. It's very important. What do you think MRB is doing on Super Bowl Sunday?
He really likes to read that book, so probably that. He likes to do flips, so he might be doing that. He oddly kind of like strokes people's faces, so maybe he just has like Taryn and Stephen Crow, and he's feeding them whatever clandestine people eat. I assume maybe like some lettuce. or something. They seem like, fake processed cheese kind of people. I don't know. And he just kind of strokes their hair. Actually, no, I know MRB is a big fan of the wagon wheels, so probably chewing on some of those.
Piss him off. If you really wanted to piss him off, you'd get him some of that before your match.
Well, spoilers. No.
Oh.
Oh, well.
I'll leave that to Larry.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
It's all funny. It's all fun and games leading up to it, but as soon as we get there, game day, it's gonna be straight faces, and like I know it's gonna be pretty tough. I know I'm gonna be sore. I know I'm probably gonna have another freaking black eye. I'm probably gonna be walking with a limp. I'll probably have a fat lip. Might even have a broken nose. My ear might be screwed up. My ankle might be screwed up. My fingers might be fucked. My rib might be cracked. But you're goddamn right, I'm going to come out of that match with the LPW Grand Championship.
Hell yeah. And if you want to hear Rich talking a little bit more about this match coming up on February 23rd, me and him had a little chat. That is on patreon.com/lovewrestlingca. You can go check that out. It's the newest edition of it. It just came out a few days ago. So go check that out. It was me and Rich sitting down for about, a little shy of 10 minutes talking more about the main event. We'll be
could have been there all day.
Literally. Both of us are going to be pulling for you. You know that.
I'm still skeptical about this one, but
I'm going to be pulling for you.
What did I do?
Come on, do it for me.
Okay. You guys want to get a room? Like
no.
PLUGGO. Listen, hey, we have one.
I've never got to touch a tip in the history of it. We're friends now, and nobody ever reaches out and wants to touch my tip. I wash it. I keep it clean.
I showed up, and the first thing you brought up was my abysmal record on the season.
I did not. That was not the first thing I said. It's been a rough year. If this was ESPN, they'd be like, Keyshawn, bro, your picks it's been rough, but let's bring it home.
It's always good to win the last one.
When the Texans went 2-14, they didn't go, well, let's talk about the 2 wins. No,
they probably want to focus on the positives. I'm a very positive person.
I'm just keeping it real. We're pulling for you. I talked to your brother in arms, T.Y. Jackson. That'll be out on Patreon soon about his Scramble Championship.
T.Y. has a history of associating himself with shady people, so. I'm just joking.
You're supposed to
just joking, PLUGGO. My
I'm gonna go get Boris and make sure that he checks and reviews his footage and make sure you didn't go outside of your
I'm sorry. Here, touch my pinky tip.
Hey, that's a monumental moment here in Beard's history.
Yeah, don't get me fined. I can't afford.
We will not.
No. But we love you, Rich. We appreciate you. Hopefully we get to talk to you before the next NFL season.
I mean, we do. I know Thursdays, are tough sometimes, but we'll be doing the NFL draft watch along. So if you have a few minutes, during the draft, my Patriots have the earliest pick they've ever had in my lifetime. I cannot wait for them to trade down and take a fucking tackle. But all right, let's go.
Belichick's gone, dude. They're not doing that no more.
That don't matter. Have you seen the decisions they've been making? That shit don't matter.
I don't know enough about college football to give much input into the day-to-day NFL side of things, but post-draft, if you guys want to talk about fantasy football implications, I'd love to do that because that's a lot more my jam.
All right, deal.
Hell yeah. Well, you're welcome anytime. Hopefully next time we're chatting with you, we're talking to the LPW Grand Champion.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty cool.
That'd
be something, all right.
Yeah. Well, Rich, thank you so much. Thank you for
gotta go
helping us
eat
out
my
all year
Wheaties
with
and
these
run
videos.
another 12 miles. So I'll see you
Hell
guys.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night, Rich. Thank you so much. Rich King, everybody. Could be the next LPW Grand Champion.
Why is he worried about me?
I don't think that. I think some of the.
I was
up there. I did some reconnaissance work. Okay.
You what?
I don't know. I think that's the term, right? Reconnaissance work. I don't know. Did I get it right? Who knows? Nobody's watching anyway. So here's my thing, right? I think the Rads like you. Every time I was around them, they were asking me about you. But I don't think I think some of them think that your niceness is fake.
Oh.
Not fake, but I think they question it. They don't question it with me. I don't know why, because if anybody was going to be fake, it'd be me. It'd be me.
They think I'm a fake nice guy?
No, I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. I think that some of them don't know if it's genuine because of the past.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
They think that I haven't let go of
some of the, because look, it was pretty rough between you guys.
It was rough.
They always kind of treated me all right, but it
all stemmed. Listen, it all stemmed on me making picks in those articles that I write for this website called lovewrestling.ca. It all stemmed from me just making picks, which is my job.
I will not. That is not factually accurate.
Oh my gosh,
that is not true. Stop trying to drive a stake in between Pluggo and myself. Not true. Not true. Not true. All right.
Listen, I am a genuinely nice person. I don't have any reason to be.
That's all I know. That's all I know is that you're a genuinely nice person. Well, we only have a few minutes left, so we didn't even get to touch on AEW.
Swerve and Hangman ruled. Absolutely ruled. Match of the year already right there.
Oh, boy.
All right, we'll say that.
They've had 3 matches. All 3 of them were vastly different from each other, and all 3 of them kicked ass.
You know, I'm going to get to
Oh, my God. I could watch those guys.
I'm going to go. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Philly, I got to.
Yes, I think they do. Yes, Rich King is a Canadian. He was talking NFL with us all the time. I don't. They watch the CFL though.
And then Sting's a AEW Tag Champion.
First of all, well, I did want to talk about. All right, so
Hangman, he's a crazy person.
Hangman and Swerve ruled. What a great way to start off the show. Just kicked ass. They fought for like over the time limit draw. Do we think? And then Hangman's like not a bad guy, but he's like, oh, nope. He played the heel a little bit last night. And he was like, we're not going 5 more minutes. You didn't beat me. Then we announced that at Revolution, it's going to be a triple threat.
No, it's a 3-way because triple threat is.
Oh, yes, that's right. WWE. Yeah. So it's a 3-way. And it's Samoa Joe versus Hangman versus Swerve. That's going to rule.
Yep.
Oh, my God. That's going to be amazing. Then
Deonna and Tony.
Deonna Purrazzo and Tony is going to rule.
Yep.
Then you have, I mean, we only got a few minutes. It's fine. But like at the end of the night, Pluggo. First of all, Takeshita beating Jericho. Great.
Yep.
I thought the Blackpool Combat Club against the CMLL, that ruled.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
I thought that was good.
Big business.
Well, here we go. Okay. So, all right, they have the special announcement. Tony Khan earlier in the day had gotten ruined by the TD Garden, which I'm sure Tony Khan was pissed. He was not happy on Twitter. But it was announced on Dynamite that I have this right here. Boom. You see this?
Oh, wow. Look at you.
Yeah, I can do things. So big business happening in 5 weeks, March 13th at the TD Garden. You see how they spelled Boston?
Yeah, they missed. They
on the left.
Their graphics department misspelled it.
Yeah, does everybody see that? Does everybody see how they spelled Boston underneath the TD Garden logo?
Am I missing it, or is there an extra S? Have I been spelling it wrong this whole time?
And like the S's look like dollar signs.
Is that
so you got the S's that look like dollar signs?
Is that on the Red Sox jerseys?
No,
should be.
And I thought, I've lived here my whole life. I thought Boston was just Boston. I didn't know it was Boston. But
what could that mean? An AI big boss man?
Probably not. If I had to say. The rumor is that will be the debut of one Miss Mercedes Moné. She is from Boston, billed from Boston, grew up in Boston. It's at the Garden. I will say right now, and I've said it before, when she does show up, she will be the biggest signing in the history of AEW.
Yeah.
The women's division has been really, really good recently. They've been doing a lot better with the women's division.
Very well
and
done.
now all of a sudden, in the last month and a half, you've added Deonna Purrazzo, and now you're adding Mercedes Moné. I also think, well, Scott mentions it here. I also think there's a chance we see another debut. I think it could be a double debut on that night, and we'll see what happens. And maybe Okada shows up as well. Pluggo?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think they're cooking. I think we've talked about it ad nauseum, the CM Punk stuff. I think this was like they needed a refresh, they needed a reset. They're finally getting like their groove. I think they're realizing, and I said this a few times, that you don't have to beat the WWE to be a successful wrestling company. And I think that they're doing that. I think they're going, you know what? We're signing Mercedes Moné. Makes sense. Okada makes sense. Like, let's highlight our stars. Let's highlight this. Let's get this women's division cooking that we've all been screaming for. Let's make these people happy. So this is just a huge deal. It's going to be massive. TD Gardens, Boston, boss time, Mercedes Moné. I'm so stoked for it. I hope that it happens. I hope that it's a good night. Like, I hope that they just empty the clip. Okada, Camille.
I mean, it's definitely going to be Mercedes.
Like, Ospreay shows up.
Yeah.
Marco Stunt's back. Let's go.
Give it all. Give it to me. Give it all to me. And then we end
what
the night.
better way on the road to WrestleMania on the other company's biggest road to make a huge splash?
Yeah, 100%. And then you get to the main event, and it's a tornado tag match. Ricky Starks and Big Bill defending against Sting and Darby Allin. And we have Sting and Darby Allin winning the AEW Tag Team Championships. Sting's first championship since 2011.
Yeah.
And then, so that happened. Great moment. And then all of a sudden we see Nicholas and Matthew Jackson walk out. They're wearing the white suits. They got pipes. Was it bats or pipes? They had one of them.
I think it was white bats, I thought.
It was They attack. Darby Allin is busted open, and I thought the visual of the blood all over Matt Jackson's suit was incredible.
Yeah,
I loved everything about it. They were wearing the bright white suits. The blood was sticking out on their suits. Like, oh my God, it was so well done. I am loving what they're doing with this evil dickhead Young Bucks.
I love it too. I'm so excited for it.
It is so good. The final match happening at Revolution.
Call us by our legal names.
Yes. Fining people left and right in the back for disrespecting. Oh, I love every second of it. And, you know, it's going to be for the titles at Revolution now. I think that adds more intrigue. Sting's last match. We know it's happening.
Mm-hmm. Or is it?
It's happening. It's happening.
Or we swerve into another. Maybe we'll get a rematch.
I hope not. But I love last night's episode of Dynamite. I wish we had a little bit more time to talk about it, but
if there was this place that you could go on this very channel to dive absolutely deep in depth.
You'll hear
about
AEW. Yes.
Where would you do that at?
Well, it's going to be Sunday morning at 10 a.m. right here on this very channel, youtube.com/lovewrestlingca, with me and Drew Nicholas, where we're going to be talking about all the stuff that happened last night and all the stuff that's going to be happening on if something big happens tomorrow on Rampage, all the stuff that's going to happen on Collision. 10 a.m. Sunday morning, same channel, firmly AEW. That'll be happening this Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
PLUGGO.
Absolutely good show last night. Very, very cool.
It was. I liked it a lot.
I like the direction. I like the direction that all of the wrestling is going. It's getting big feels again. I don't know what we saw today, but at least it's something.
Yep.
No tribalism here. I'm in for the ride on all of them.
Yeah, I think we'll be chatting. I think we'll be chatting about it for a little bit here, leading up.
Yeah, tomorrow night SmackDown could be interesting.
It could be. PLUGGO, let's do the damn thing. We've been here for over 3 hours today.
Yeah.
Watchalong that started at 7. So do the thing. Let the people know where they can find you. Let the people know where you can find us, and let's get the heck out of here.
All right, well, you can find me at PLUGGO_ on Twitter or X, PLUGGO on Facebook and Blue Sky and Threads and Instagram and TikTok, all that fun stuff. You can find this show page and figure out what we got going on at B2Beards on all social media platforms. That is at B2Beards. You can find some writing that I do over at lovewrestling.ca. I've got a get to know interview piece coming out hopefully tomorrow. I don't know. I didn't get the confirmation from the boss, featuring the one and only Alex Mays. Love Alex Mays. That's going to be dope. And then you can find Unplugged with Pluggo on all of your favorite podcast applications. Go check that out for me. That'd be cool. That's also linked on my Twitter.
Love it. Love it. You can follow me at JPJ Loves Gaming on all social media platforms and on Twitch and on YouTube at JPJ Loves Wrestling. Thank you all for joining in for the supersized edition of Between Two Beards tonight. Thank you to Spencer Love for popping in and saying hello. Thank you to Lawrence Cartier popping in and saying hello.
Your B2B champ.
Again. Thank you once again to Rich King for being our NFL correspondent all season long. Thank you all for hanging in throughout the show tonight. Scott, thank you. Ophelia, Dustin, Parrish, all you guys.
Scott, Crow.
Yeah, Killer Crow.
All of us, all the people. It was great. If we missed anybody, we're sorry. You guys rule.
Yeah,
Sullivan.
We'll see y'all next week. Same time, Thursday, 8 p.m. right on this channel. Until then, say hi to Sue.
Hi, Sue.
And we'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Hey there, Pluggo and JPJ. It's Trent's mom, Sue, and I have a bone to pick with you. So, I understand that you guys are being real idiots and spending your entire monthly budget. You've got to be kidding me. This is not the way to be when you're trying to run a business. Your boss, Spencer, is really pissed off at you. I'm pissed off at you. You have some nerve. Get a grip. You have to control yourself. You can't just go out and spend all the money that you're making, you Two Beards guys. Oh no, this is coming out so stupid. Anyway, behave yourselves, or I'm going to cut you off from watching AEW. You're no longer going to get to know, be able to meet my son. What? Or me. I'm sorry, this is like, I don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for being fans. Watch yourselves. Knock it off.